Hello, and welcome to another Volume 1 Live. How is everybody doing this fine Wednesday afternoon? Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for tuning in. We started 2 minutes early. 2 minutes early. Can you believe that? Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for stopping by. It is just going to be little old me today. No Mehgan. And I know. People are upset. People are wondering, where's Mehgan? Why isn't Mehgan here? Mehgan is actually preparing for our One Piece episode that we're going to be recording tomorrow. Doing some reading, taking some notes. And this is going to be more of an informative live about what to expect. Oh, God, I got to burp. What to expect going forward from these community lives, from these shows. I'm very, very excited about this, and I hope you guys are too. No, Mehgan, says Jonathan R. Is she shopping for a soundboard? She got a soundboard. Okay, check this out. So, and what do we do? Akane Banashi. If you watched our Akane Banashi live, you can see her use it for the very first time. She has, mine is here, and I'll see if you can see this on the camera. Mine is here. This is mine. You'll see, I'll hold them both up at the same time so that you know there's actually two of them. And Mehgan's, well, I mean, I guess I can't really. Okay, conveniently I can't show Mehgan's because of the way it's plugged in, but it's there, and she used it on the Akane Banashi live. So you did it. Congratulations, everybody. You did it. You got her a soundboard. And she's been using it. Trust me, she's been using it. Yeah. So she's preparing for the One Piece episode right now. Those of you who are Patreon and YouTube members, you already saw the Murphy One Piece episode, Fishman Island Part 2. But if you're not a Patreon or YouTube member, then you'll see it tomorrow. Yeah, what a fun episode. I felt like it was more casual, and we had like we had already established and built a little bit more of a rapport. And so it just felt a little more loose, but it felt a lot more fun. And so I'm really excited for everybody to see that episode tomorrow. Gabe Ruiz, she got the Tony Chopper song on it, I bet. In the Akane Banashi live that we did Monday. And that's what this live today is going to be. We are going to be covering some stuff. I want to talk about the return of Hunter x Hunter eventually. I want to talk about a new Berserk figure, an affordable Berserk figure, show you guys some pictures. That Good Smile has, or Pop-Up Parade has released. They've released some photos of it. I also wanted to maybe talk a little bit about the 7 Seas stuff that's been going on. But at the beginning of the show, what we're really going to be talking the most about is, what to expect, I guess, from this show. And, how everything is going to kind of hopefully be on the channel in the future. So, yeah, in the Akane Banashi one, she had the same sounds that I have. It was just a copy and paste profile because we got it like a little bit before. But rest assured, by the next Volume 1 Live, or by the next Kumu Live, or by the next community, live, she'll have her own sounds. And she's going to have a chopper sound. And she's going to have, she's going to have a shooty sound. She's going to have that. She's going to probably have some Miku sounds on there. Who knows? But yeah, she's gonna get that loaded up with her own sounds. Okay, so let's. Lloyd said fake news. I can't show it, but there's proof in the other. There's proof in the other live. Okay. So yeah, if you guys have been a part of this channel for a long time, then you know that this was something that we kind of tried to do earlier on. We went into even more depth on it in one of our Patreon episodes. Not too long ago, where we talked about why when we tried to do our Volume 1 lives before, and then we tried to do a show like this before, why it kind of didn't work. what some things were that we didn't really anticipate happening. But I think we've got it figured out, and it's not going to be too long or too boring. But I'm just going to kind of walk you through what it's going to be. So basically, if you don't know, now you know that we're doing Volume 1s live every other Monday. And if you bounce back and forth between watching the video and listening to the audio, if it's a live episode, then you'll get that audio on Tuesday, the following day. And then we're going to be rotating that with pre-recorded Volume 1s. Hopefully, this is going to allow us to basically have more reading time and to be able to cover more series. To do, like, we're planning on our next, like, we have one banked, one pre-recorded Volume 1 live that's going to be coming out, I guess, this is coming up Monday. And that is probably the Volume 1 episode that we're both the most nervous about. It's going to be our most controversial episode, I feel like, without a doubt. If I tell you the series, you can probably guess why. But we did not expect to, and I will reveal what series, but I'm afraid it's going to give it away. Fuck it, whatever. We are reviewing and talking about, I have it pulled up here with a little picture, to Giganto Maxia, which is by Kentaro Miura. And I have a picture pulled up so you guys can see the cover. If you guys don't know anything about this series, it's a short series. I think it's only 7 chapters, written and illustrated by the late Kentaro Miura. May he rest in peace. We did not expect to talk about some of the things that we ended up talking about going into the episode. But after having read what we read, I mean, it would have felt kind of like a little bit of a disservice to not talk about some stuff. Someone said, wasn't that the short series he helped his assistants with? I'm pretty sure, based on the research that we did, it was his. It was his. You could definitely tell that. I mean, his name is all over it, and you can tell that it's definitely his art. And as far as I know, he wrote it himself and drew it himself. We had to do a significant amount of research because of some things that take place in that series. But that's going to be coming next Monday. I think we're the most nervous about that episode than any other episode we've ever done. But yeah, hopefully that'll make for an interesting episode. And hopefully it's not too bad. So we're going to be doing that pre-recorded, and the idea, with doing the pre-recorded stuff is that, feel free to ask any questions that you guys have throughout this. This is going to be obviously a more casual live, so any questions about what the channel, what we're doing on the channel, what we're, aiming or trying to do on the channel, if you're a little confused or have any questions about anything, now is the time to ask. So hopefully by having a pre-recorded episode every 2 weeks, essentially, it's going to give us 2 weeks to read instead of a week to read. So the next one after the Miura short series is hopefully going to be Pluto, and hopefully we're going to be able to finish Pluto and cover it in a video. And that's what we kind of want to use these episodes for, I guess, or these pre-recorded episodes for. Volume 1s are going to be live, and they're going to be covering the first volume of a new series. But with the pre-recorded ones, we want to go a little bit deeper. If they're short series, we will probably finish it, and if they're longer series, then we might just do an arc of something, like with World Trigger or some other series. And we got a comment about shonen too. Have you ever thought about not covering as many shonen just so you can cover a series like a Pluto that is shorter, because shonen do tend to be longer. And so we're going to be bouncing back and forth. Pluto is hopefully going to be the next one. I expressed this before, but I just felt so with everything else that we have going on and the time it takes to edit and do everything, and read and prep and everything. I expressed it damn, dude, I don't feel like I get to finish anything. I don't feel like I get, I feel like I start so many series, but never have the time unless we're doing it for an episode. Like, I don't have the time to finish anything. And because of, doing the volume 1 show for so long, we've been introduced to so many cool series. And it just sucks that it's like, oh, yeah, I find this cool series and I want to continue it, but I just feel like I don't have the time. So hopefully this will be a cool way to do it. I mean, I know Witch Hat is short. Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer is another series that's kind of short, and it's getting an anime adaptation, which is something that we've been wanting to cover for a long time. So hopefully with these other pre-recorded episodes, we'll be able to get to longer, like, arcs. We'll be able to go more in depth. So we'll cover arcs of longer series and the entirety of smaller series. But, yeah, and then still One Piece every week. Don't you worry about that. Too excited. Is there any chance we will get Dandadan? Great name. Yeah, for sure. Dandadan is definitely one of those ones that we're going to cover in the pre-recorded episodes. I already looked into what would classify as the next arc, and I think we're gonna probably end up tackling that hopefully in the next couple of pre-recorded episodes. I know Dandadan is like pretty top of the list, but Pluto is just something that's been on my mind since we read it. So I think we're going to get to that first. Then Dandadan might be the next one after that. But it'll be sandwiched in between Volume 1 lives, if that makes sense. What's the next live episode going to be? We've been tossing around a lot of stuff. And I was pretty transparent about, the reason why we wanted to do them live in the Patreon episode and YouTube member exclusive episode. Because, out of everything we do, it does feel like, we never want to just exclusively cover, big series. We love discovering and reading new series, and series that might not be as hyped because they're fucking amazing, dude. Like, that's what's so sick about the medium of manga. You have all these stories that don't exist in any other medium, and they're, the greats are great for a reason, but there's so many other series that I think, get lost. And so we felt like, every time out of everything we were doing, and that was including the re-uploads of like the Kumu VODs where we would talk about, our favorite romance series or our favorite shonen series or our favorite, we were doing sort of like a, not top 5, but sort of like, I guess, top 5 sort of format. Like, even those were doing better than Volume 1's number-wise. And, not that it's all about numbers, because, again, if it was all about numbers, then we wouldn't do them, Volume 1's at all. But we love doing it so much, and we love, discovering new series and reading new series so much that we racked our brains about, like, how it could work. And so we're going to start doing them live again because I feel like it'll just be a way better way to connect with everybody in a way more interactive way. And it'll just be a lot more fun live. And maybe there will be more of an incentive to like tune in because it's live. When we did Akane Banashi Monday, it was great. Like, we got to defer to the chat throughout, here and there. And the one of the listeners who recommended the series to us was in the chat. And so it was super cool. It was just super cool, and I really enjoyed doing it that way. What's the next one going to be? We've been tossing around some stuff, and the reason I went on that rant is because, again, just to set up why we're doing, I guess, lesser known series or lesser talked about series, is because we love that shit. We live for that shit. The next one that caught my eye, I don't know if anybody's read it or has seen anything about it, but the one that really caught my eye was a series called Witch Watch. I'm not saying that's for sure going to be the next Volume 1 live, but it is, hopefully maybe going to be one of the upcoming Volume 1 lives. Witch Watch. It looks so sick, dude. I'll try to... I'm so dehydrated. I'll try to pull up a picture, like, of the cover and stuff, dude. It looks so sick. And people say it's great. Like, people say it's great. This is the cover for the second volume. This is the one that kind of caught my eye right here. Witch Watch. I mean, I've heard good things about it. The art looks sick. Let me know in the chat if you've heard of it, if you've read it, if you know anything about it. If it's good, if it's bad, any and all thoughts. Christy said the art. Christy Wazer said the art for Witch Watch is so sick. Yeah. Who'd have for life kid said where to mucho mango, bro. This is that Waterloo. What you know about that Waterloo? This is some sparkling water shit, dude. That mucho mango got too much sugar in it. You know what I'm saying? We got a con coming up. We're going to Anime Riverside. If you're in the Southern California area, we're going to be at Anime Riverside. The first convention that I've been to since high school, and Megan's been to in like 3 years. And so, I'm trying to cut that sugar, dude. I'm trying to fit in some cosplay, bro. I'm not trying to be busting out of that cosplay. I'm not trying to be looking like a fool in that cosplay. Like, oh, are you cosplaying as Spandam or Fat Spandam? I'm trying to do my best. I know we got 3 days, only 3 days, and there's only so much you could do. But, I'm going to try. Brandon King said the creator of Witch Watch has made fun of his former boss, the creator of Gintama, on his series by explaining that he liked summer festivals and Gintama's author hated them. Yeah, I that was another thing I forgot to mention. He was a former assistant to the mangaka of Gintama, which I thought was cool. But yeah. And, we're going to the con, going as Pastor Lucci. Dude, I wanted to go as Pastor Lucci so bad. I mean, we're going to maybe go for 2 days. But I wanted to go as Pastor Lucci so fucking bad. But maybe if we go 2 days, maybe the second day, I'll go as Pastor Lucci. But we had this guy cool idea too. I mean, hopefully it's a video that'll come out again. We're going to be probably reaching out more for help with maybe editing and stuff like that. We have someone in our community, one of our mods, admins in our Discord, who already kind of reached out to us and said that they're down to help. Obviously, any and all help, if you're interested too, you'd be fully compensated. Yeah, so we wanted to kind of film this vlog style video. So we had this idea. Anyway, so we stayed up and we made these mini, I don't know if you can see these things. Let me see right here. We made these mini, can you see this? Oh yeah, we made these mini devil fruits right here. Look at these little things. We made these mini devil fruits. And so we made about 5 of them. And so what we're going to do is go to the con, and we're going to pass them out, but we're going to pass them out to only people who are in One Piece cosplay. But we're going to film everybody and if with their permission, obviously, in all kinds of cosplay, Chainsaw Man cosplay. I'm sure there's going to be a shitload of that, a shitload of Spy Family cosplay. But we're going to go up to the people in One Piece cosplay and ask them if they'd like to be on camera, if they would mind being on camera and answering a few questions like why they chose this cosplay, maybe what their favorite arc is, maybe, some other questions like that. And just, for being a good sport. For agreeing to be on camera, they get a little devil fruit out of it. So that was Megan's idea. All credit to Megan. I'm excited. I need an episode like Vampire in the Garden for summertime rendering. Oh yeah, we got to get to summertime rendering. We've been sleeping on that. Okay. What am I forgetting before we start to get into some of the things that I wanted to cover? Oh yeah, this show. Duh, I forgot. Okay, so the community live, right? What is it? All right. So right now, I mean, I'm sure most of you guys in here are a fan of being filled in on anime and manga news, right? And I'm no anchor. Okay. I'm no news anchor. All right. But, I mean, I like it. I like, going through, Twitter, I like, perusing the web and seeing what's happening in the anime and manga space. And sometimes, it's hard to, I guess, it's hard to catch everything. It's hard to see everything. It's hard to get, informed on everything. Dude, so many times people post links or people post things, and I'm like, how did I not know about that? How did I not know about that? And so, this is what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to make this a collaborative kind of thing. So I'm going to spam the link in the chat right now, and show you guys kind of what section you can go to post things for us to talk about. I see Flames Dean said, I'm still waiting for my devil fruit from Josh. Yeah, dude, I'm going to be honest. I dropped the fucking ball with that one. Not only are you going to get the devil fruit, but you're going to get, I mean, we have to throw something else in there for you. I mean, we just have to. We have to throw a shirt in there. We have to throw extra shit in there. We have to throw something. I mean, that's my bad. 100% my bad. But I'm going to do whatever I can to make it up to you. And I'll send you, I'm trying to think of something. I'll send you a manga, a random ass manga with a little volume 1 bookmark in it too. Okay. So, I mean, I'm sure everybody here is a part of the Discord, but if you're not, I just spammed the link. All right. So in the chat. So there's a place in our Discord now called the Community Live tab, right? And this, so if you go over right here, you should be able to see Community Live tab, right? Hold on, let me go over here. Let me change this. Okay. Community Live tab right here. Vermilion, shout out Vermilion Wing, the first OG to post something in here. Any and all, basically, I mean, if you've seen the solo streams that I used to do, where I used to cover things like that I found online, like any news or anime manga related news, and we would just have fun, dude. And that's what I kind of missed about it. Missed about doing them is like we would do all kinds of shit. Like, if you missed any of those, like I think on my birthday live, I think I talked about the origin of the podcast to Guts' theme, but I was on something that day. I got combative with a couple of people in the chat, and we kind of went after each other. That was kind of fun. I kind of went on, some crazy ass rants and stuff, and I miss doing that. I miss doing that a lot. But again, with doing everything that we do, or try to do, it's hard to feel like, I guess, we're giving you the best show we can give you and covering, as many things we can cover, right? So this is just a way to, any and all anime and manga related news throughout your day. If you're not a member of the Discord, hop in the Discord, go to Community Live, and I'm talking anything, okay? Anything at all. If you want, to post about a manga series in there, an anime series in there, a news about a manga getting an anime, any figures that are going to be released, or any and all anime and manga related news, throw it in here. And this is just you basically telling us that you're cool with us talking about this, covering this, showing this on the live if you're posting in here. And we already got an OG right here in Vermilion, and we're going to talk about this too. I think I read this morning, and I think he mentions Mehgan here, and so I think Mehgan's got to be here to comment on it. And Mehgan's going to be here in the future. Like I said, she's preparing today, but she's going to be here in the future. She's not going to be here maybe every single Community Live, but she's going to be here for as many of them as she can be. And that's just because I'm crazy. I'm crazy. And, I feel like every minute that I'm not on here talking to you guys, sometimes I feel like every time I'm not if I'm not on here talking to you guys, or if I'm not editing a video, or if I'm not reading something for a video, I feel like, what am I doing? What am I doing? And it's like an itch that I need to scratch, and not everybody has that itch, but, Mehgan's going to do everything she can to do everything she has to do to be here for the Community Lives. But if she's ever not, then you know what? It's just going to be me. And I know some people are going to not like that, but I'm just kidding. Maybe, probably. And yeah, we're going to be any questions. Okay, Rumham right here said, what happened to Nolan? Okay, that's a great question. Oh, let me just write this down so I don't forget it. Okay. What happened to Nolan? So if you don't know who Nolan is Mehgan's cousin, who is a part of the Done Piece episodes. And, short answer really is, I love Nolan. Obviously, Mehgan loves Nolan. That's her cousin. He's such a great dude, and he's caught up on One Piece, and he has such an awesome, just like his personality and the way and his perspective and how he like expresses that is so funny, because it's like, I don't know, it's like he firmly believes in what he believes and what his opinions are, and he'll defend them and he'll fight them, and we love that. Like, I love that. I mean, that shit is so infectious and so fun to be around. Short answer, what happened to him on the episodes is the door's always open for him to come back and be on the episodes, but, you know, he is a busy guy. And he is, I think what it really is that, you know, we're getting better at I guess, you know, trying to like schedule and things. But it's so much easier to, because of, you know, the support that we've gotten from our Patreon and YouTube members, and, you know, everybody watching and listening. You know, me and Mehgan basically are able to support ourselves from doing this. And we've offered to compensate Nolan. But Nolan, being the sweetheart that he is, you know, always says like, you know, because again, with him and Mehgan, it's family. He always says like, nah, I mean, I just want to do it. If I ever did do it, I would just want to do it to do it. I would just want to do it to be there. I would just like, I'm not doing it for money, or I'm not doing it for this or for that. I just want to, you know, and of course you still say like, okay, that's awesome and that's great, and we appreciate that. But I mean, realistically, you're taking time out of your day that you could be working to be here. Like, let us compensate you. And so I think what it is more than anything is just that, like, we're trying to get better with our schedule, but we kind of just sometimes we plan on doing it, let's say at 12, and then maybe we're a little behind on reading, or maybe some of the cosplays that we're trying to put together, we still have things to do for the cosplay. So we've planned to record at 12, and then we try everything in our power to make it happen at 12, but then we don't end up recording until 3, or we don't end up recording till 4. Or sometimes we're like, can we just do it tomorrow? Because we're behind on stuff. And when it's me and Mehgan, who, you know, it's just, I mean, this is like our job. This is what we do. You know, it's easier to ask that of somebody, but if somebody else is if you're telling somebody else like, hey, can you like take this day off? Can you take Thursday off to come record an episode at 12? And then we're struggling to get everything done, or we're behind on anything. And then we have to like either reschedule, or we have to cancel, or we have to like, you know, I don't know. It's like a mad dash to get everything done. It's a lot like that. That didn't happen often, but it happened a few times, and not in Nolan wasn't, I don't think, you know, ever bothered by that. But I mean, I was like, I felt really bad about that. Like, this is time that this person could be working that we're taking away from that person. So I mean, the honest answer is that like, you know, it's just harder to schedule things and to, you know, to just like make sure that everything is happening when it needs to happen to accommodate everybody. And it's so much easier for me and Mehgan to just find these pockets of time to like do it, and not always easier for other people. And we don't want to like inconvenience other people or take other people away from their job or what they're doing. But Nolan definitely will come back in some capacity, in some way, whether it's in like another like bonus type of One Piece video, or another completion of an arc. The cool thing about Nolan is he's already caught up on the series. He's deep into it, so he can kind of pop in on any video that he wants to pop in on, or you know, we're able and available, and our schedule is open, and we're ahead of schedule and on top of everything for him to jump on. So yeah, I mean, that's a long answer, and I give long answers because I give in-depth answers. Let's see. Okay, we got one from a YouTube member. Got to shout out Jonathan R. Damn, Nolan is a G. Hopefully he'll get some time off to do an episode again with you. It would be wild to have him with some of the other One Piece experts. Would love to see him and taking chat. Yeah, I mean, that's the cool thing. I think, you know, we always said too that no matter what, because BDA Law is Nolan's favorite, and I think the One Piece YouTuber that he watches the most. And so we always said, if we ever, I mean, to see him talk to Tekking would be awesome too. To see him talk to anybody would be awesome. But, you know, because he enjoys BDA Lost content and watching BDA Lost content. We always said, like, if we ever were able to set up a collab with BDA Law, Nolan would fucking 1,000% be there. 1,000% be there. Yeah, so it'd be cool. He's coming back. Someone else said, what happened to Josh? Oh, yeah, what happened to Cody? So Cody, this is a good time to give you a little update. Cody is still doing his show with Mehgan's dad, Frank. It's not called Chapter 1 anymore. It's called, shit. I feel like a bad friend. I'll link their channel in the chat right now, too. It's called something from Saturn. They just changed it not too long ago. I'll pull it up and then I'll link it. Or if somebody else, Live from Saturn. Thank you, Will. Thank you, Will. Live from Saturn, and they're he said new episode of Live from Saturn out today. Yes. So I'm trying to pull it up, so I can just give everybody the link if they want it. Just bear with me. It'd be nice to get a producer on here one of these days. Let me see. Live from Saturn, Cody Decker. All right. Live from Saturn. Here we go. Here's the channel. I mean, they still got to change their banner, but this is it right here. Live from Saturn is what Cody is doing now. So I'll link this, and I'll put it in to the channel. I'll put it in. Sorry, it's like juggling. I'll spam it a couple times just in case. Let me fucking mute Discord. Okay, cool. One more time for good measure. All right, so that's the link to the channel, Cody and Frank's channel, and I think they added another member to their show, and they're doing everything I think audio only now. So you can find them on audio platforms, and you can still find them on YouTube, but I'm pretty sure they're just doing audio only now. Yeah, and I think, to put it simply, I think that Cody's just really happy doing what he's doing. I think he really enjoys doing what he's doing, and I think that, Cody has series that he really likes, like manga that he really likes, but I think at the end of the day, like he said in the video that we did, he just enjoys books and talking about books more, and I don't know. I obviously there are obviously things that I think, would be nice to have him back for. Like if we did the or when we do the like Chainsaw Man like anime reaction, whether we just do it to the first episode or to every episode, which I would love to do it to every episode. So there would be things like that, but also again, with just scheduling and with, I think too, like that's the thing, like Chapter 1, I think the reason that the name was even changed to Live from Saturn is because I think, Cody and Frank, and I think Duncan is the other person that they have on their show, want it to be their own thing, want it to be their own show. And I think that if you've watched that show or if you've listened to that show, then I think you can really hear the enthusiasm and the passion with which Cody talks about books. And again, I think that that's just something that over time, he realized that, it's not that he didn't like all anime and manga, but I think as we started to cover more things, he really realized like, oh, there's like a couple series that I like, but a lot of series that I don't like, but was more interested in books. So, support Cody and support him and go subscribe to Views from Saturn. I keep feeling like I'm getting the name wrong. And let me just check. They just changed Live from Saturn, Views from Saturn, you fucking idiot, Josh. But yeah. So yeah, go support him, go subscribe, go listen to that if you're into books. And hopefully, I mean, like I said, hopefully in the future, with a Chainsaw Man anime reaction, like there might be an opportunity and a chance for him to come pop in, but I think it's going to end up being a lot less than maybe it seemed like when we put out that video with the three of us. I think it seemed like to some people that it was going to be super often, and that it was going to be with like every series, like that, like Dan and like I'm trying to think of another series, or like maybe a kaiju, or like I think to some people it might have sounded like every series that he liked he was going to be a part of. But like I said, he's doing his own thing, and he's happy. As far as I know, and he's enjoying doing what he's doing, and he likes doing what he's doing. And, I mean, we're happy for him because of that. So, I think that I think people keep asking because it was a little unclear as to how often he was going to be popping in and popping out. And I think really, again, in my mind as of right now, the only thing I could really see him coming back to be a part of would be something like a Chainsaw Man anime reaction. And that's not even 100%. I mean, this is something that we have to, reach out to him and talk to him about. So, but he's not gone. He is on YouTube at Views from Saturn on YouTube, audio and video available, but I guess now just audio, but it's still on YouTube. You know what I mean? Go support your boy. Okay, come on. Terry Henderson, hey Josh, don't talk about my guy Josh like that. He's no idiot. He's a sweet boy, LOL. I'm looking forward to exploring Cody's content. Thank you, Terry Henderson. Yeah. Oh, and someone said something about where's Mehgan. Yeah, Megan's preparing for One Piece right now. She's reading. She's taking notes. Yeah. Brandon King. Another comment for Brandon King. Would you ever consider doing an episode 1 series where you watch the first episode of an anime-inspired cartoon or anime-only series like Bebop or Gurren Lagann? I mean, we've kind of done that before. I mean, we did that with a lot of anime series. We did that with we did that with we did that with Fooly Cooly. We did that with Mob Psycho, but that wasn't an episode 1. That was a season 1 kind of thing. Obviously, we did that with Vampire in the Garden most recently, which is a 5-episode short series on Netflix right now. Episode 1, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we did it with Odd Taxi, but again, season 1. Episode 1, I just, when you compare like a volume 1 to an episode 1, it doesn't feel like there's as much to cover in a first episode than there is a first volume, because most of the time the first volume of a manga is at least like 3 or 4 episodes, maybe 2 or 3 episodes of an anime, depending. Yeah, it just feels like there's not enough to cover. But again, with having 2 weeks to prepare for stuff, like, we're definitely going to start watching more. And in terms of like watching series that there might not be like, I don't know, that are super ongoing or the seasons are super long, like with Gintama, we had a lot of people say that they want us to react to and watch the anime. So we're probably going to set aside time in this 2-week period to like binge a season and then talk about a season at Gintama and then like go away from it for a while and then come back to it. But yeah, like that's the kind of thing, like a volume done to us now, what we're kind of figuring it out, or how we've kind of figured it out, is that what a volume done means to us now is that we're going to be, like with One Piece, we're doing it every week. We're doing it every week until we're caught up, and then we're going to experiment with some other types of One Piece videos and then cover chapters and stuff like that. But if anything is covered in like this other sort of maybe just, placeholder name, Volume 1 Plus, if anything is covered in that section, like on a Monday in place of a Volume 1 Live, that's going to be a deep dive into that series, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to be doing that every week. We're going to be rotating those a lot more so we can cover more stuff because, I'm out here struggling, dude. I'm out here just wanting to fucking read shit and feeling like, we can't find the time to do it. So, and again, just trying to figure out the best way to do it so that hopefully it's enjoyable to everybody, and hopefully it's fair to everybody. And yeah, because there's so many series that we've tried to start, that we have started, like JoJo. People ask us about what happened to JoJo all the time. People ask us about, when's more Bleach coming out, and it's just like, damn, I fucking wish, dude. I mean, I wish. Yeah, it's a lot, but we're maybe in these like other sections we can rotate some JoJo in, we could rotate some Bleach in, we could try to do and get to as many series as possible. Yeah, let me see. Let me go down. Ben 10 review win. Now, this was a comment that I laughed at, and they said, no, for real, Ben 10 review win. I mean, maybe for a Patreon episode. Do you know I would love to talk about Ben 10, dude? That shit was fucking amazing. Dude, I had every Omnitrix. I bought every Omnitrix, and I would wear them, dude. I would feel so embarrassed, but I would still wear them, dude. I would wear them to the grocery store. I would wear them to, like, Walmart and Target and shit and get fucking laughed at. But, dude, I was obsessed. I was obsessed with Ben 10 and Generator Rex. I don't know if you guys remember that show. It was by the creators, I think, of Ben 10, but it didn't last as long. I loved it. The last thing I'll say before we start covering some stuff, the last thing I'll say is the other thing I would love for the show to be. And then I'm going to go through it, see who posted in the community live, and maybe react and respond to some of that. But the other thing I'll say is, like, what we really also want this show to be, and the first, like, main one, mark it on your calendars, the first main community live. Like, this is just sort of like letting you know this is loose. This is just like informative. We're talking, we're shooting the shit, we're answering questions that maybe people feel like they haven't gotten the answers to. But the first, like, legit, like, real one, big one, official one is going to be the 15th. So not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. So mark your calendars for that. And what we would also like to do on that show, if you've been a part of some of the past few lives that we've done, we've implemented a way to take some calls from you guys through Discord too. So that's another reason to be a part of the Discord, another reason to hop in there, because we can give you a little caller role, and, you know, we have a little separate spot for that, so you can call in. We want it to be call-ins for you guys, to talk to you guys more about things, anything that happens, anything big that happens, or if we're just shooting the shit about something, or if you got an opinion or a thought on something, or you want to, like, maybe we put out a volume 1 and you agree or you disagree, or you want to, like, you know, make your piece, or you want to state, you know, you want to get a little combative, a little playfully combative. Let's go. Let's have some fun, you know. Let's talk. I mean, I like talking to everybody, like, you know, doing the Mushoku Tensei when we had, I think it was Code Blank, when we had Tyree on. I mean, that was so fun, you know. And just to be able to do more of that would be a lot of fun. And so we want it to be a way to not only, like, talk to you guys and have you guys on more, but to talk to, like, other content creators. So I mean, you know, as we do more collabs, or as we grow, to be able to reach out. I know that there's a YouTuber by the name of, I'm gonna fuck up his name, and he says it in the intro of all his videos, but it's like Asayaf Chaz or Chav. I feel so bad, but he's I'll even link this fool's channel right now too, because this fool's fucking the GOAT, dude. But he's a One Piece card game kind of, you know, YouTuber. So he's always giving, you know, updates and news about the releases of, you know, the decks, the cards, everything like that. We've reached out to him via, like, DMs, and like, already set up, like, that we're going to do something in the future, some type of video in the future. So with channels like that, like, I would love to, if there's like if we're covering anime and manga news, right, and there's some big One Piece news, then I think it would be dope to, like, have him on, not for an entire episode necessarily, but also that would be sick. But also, like, even if it's, you know, not to take up too much of anybody's time, but even if it's for, like, 20 minutes, or, like, you know, 30 minutes or whatever, like a little segment where we talk to him, we bring him on, you know, we talk about some of this news, we talk about some of this, some of that, shoot the shit, and then, you know, he goes and does whatever he needs to do, and we continue on. You know, we call somebody else maybe, or we have, you know, like, you know, it'd be a dream. Obviously, you know, you never want to bug anybody. You never, like, I don't want to take him away from making his stuff. I don't want to take people like Teching away, but, you know, Teching is a super nice guy, and I would love to, if we're talking about anything, if there's a big One Piece, like, you know, live action trailer that dropped, or if there's more, once we get, like, more caught up, if there's big One Piece shit that we might not cover in a Done Piece episode, but we talk about here, then it'd be dope to, like, you know, maybe reach out to Teching beforehand and say, like, hey, you know, we're going live at 2. Can you call in at, like, 2:30? And we, you know, we'll do a little live, you know, kind of conversation about, you know, what's going on. We talk for 20, 30 minutes. You know, and like, all content creators, so, like, talking to you guys, taking calls with you guys, but taking calls with other YouTubers too. That's my dream for what this show could be, because, I mean, we love talking about series, we love talking about anime and manga, but we love talking about, like, what's going on in that space with you guys. Yeah. Hell yeah, going on to talk was super fun. Breadwave, shout out Breadwave. What up? What up? Someone else, Terry Henderson Jr. said, if you're asking me what show you should react to, it's going to be a 3-parter: Young Justice, Teen Titans, and Justice League, including Justice League Unlimited. You know, what's so funny is I think I watched all of those except for I watched Justice League Unlimited, but not Justice League. I mean, obviously, you know, you look at Young Justice, fire ass show, and Teen Titans, of course, fire show. Yeah. Teching is 2-5 huggable. Top five huggable. Yeah, he is. Someone else says, Jaquan Gold is saying YouTuber Randy Troy would be a dope one for a One Piece live action news episode. Yeah, see, you know, and that's something that's something like if we forget to take note of that or whatever, that's something you could also just say like, hey, you know, like if a trailer comes out, you can also just link to other people's channels like, hey, this person talks about, you know, One Piece live action stuff, like their videos are pretty good, or they seem to have a pretty good grasp on like what's going on. Like maybe you could try reaching out to them and post maybe their channel in the community live thing, which again, let's just see if anybody else is posted in there. Oh hell yeah, you guys go off. You guys are posting in there. And again, we're going to cover some stuff in a little bit, and then we're going to get to this. And then I already see Will posted the sickest shit I've ever seen in my life in here. And then we're going to react to that stuff. So that's pretty much what it is. First one, June 15th, 1:30 to, you know, we'll try to schedule them on YouTube beforehand. But yeah, that's it. Any other questions about anything before we move on and cover things, other things that I hoped to cover? Barry D. Brick. Jonathan R. Randy Troy. He's mellow and chill. Randy has a whole series on the live action series. I'll link it in the Discord. Sick. The original Ben 10 was the good one. Yeah, I liked, Alien Force was pretty sick too, dude. I was watching all the live actions. I wanted so bad for Halloween one time to dress up as Ben and get that green leather jacket. You know, when those live action movies came out, I want to get that green leather jacket because I already had the Omnitrix. You know, and yeah. Oh, Sybil. Okay, Sybil. While we're waiting to see if anybody else has any other questions, Sybil asked a very important question. Josh, what's your favorite flavor of sparkling water? I would say, first of all, it depends, dude. I mean, you asked me a year ago, I would have been all over like brands. I would have been all over LaCroix, and of LaCroix, I would have been all over like Pamplemousse or maybe not Pamplemousse, but what's the other one? What's the other one that's like watermelon? That one. I would have been all over that one. But now you ask me, and I got to say, dude, this Waterloo, which is some Target brand shit, this Waterloo Black Cherry, fire, dude. Fire. So fire. I'm kind of into Black Cherry right now, dude. I don't know what it is, but I mean, it's probably my favorite. It probably really is my favorite. And yes, the live action Ben 10 movies were directed by the guy who played Bill in Bill and Ted. Yeah, he did it for his kids. And he's a G. I mean, he did some other stuff too. I love to see it, dude. See, and he did it right. You know, he did it for his kids, but he did it right. Unlike someone else who did something for their kids. I'm looking at you, Shyamalan, and you did it wrong. Okay. Your kids, if I was your son or your daughter, I'd be like, Dad, what the fuck? Oh, why? Like, don't tell anybody you did this for us. Don't tell anybody that you made this. Johnny Depp dub. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Artist says, thoughts on the Johnny Depp dub. Yeah, Johnny Depp just a couple, what was it? It was like 3:00 EST. He won, which was like, I know defamation cases are like the hardest to win, but I don't think anybody could escape that shit not creeping into their feed. I don't think anybody, I would even be like, how, like the algorithm is just like recommending me this shit, like little snippets of this shit. And so it's only a matter of time before you start going down that rabbit hole. And I would have been so surprised if you didn't win, dude. I mean, yeah, what a crazy situation. What a crazy situation. It definitely seems like they're both, they're obviously together. They're obviously toxic, but it does seem like they both have their demons. But it seems like one of their demons, Amber Heard's demons, are a little more demonic. Let's just say that. I want to see who that for life said. Chris said, I want to see you grow to a point. RDC World 1. Do you know? I would lose my fucking mind if RDC World 1, like if we did anything for with them, for them, if we did anything with RDC World 1, I would lose my fucking mind. They are the goatiest of goats of all, like, you know, anime YouTubers. They're so funny. And I admire them so much as, like, just creative people, creators. I mean, you know, obviously, you know, we do what we do. I'm a nerd when it comes to I guess, like, camera equipment, like, right, camera equipment, or like lights, or like, you know, like doing all this stuff to the set or whatever, like paint, you know, whatever, like all this extra stuff. I like it. I'm a nerd for it. You know. But I always felt like, you know, for me personally, I always felt like I had to do that. If I wanted to do a show, then I had to do that. But then I would always see channels like RDC World 1 who never let those things stop them from making dope shit. And it just goes to show you that if the sketch is funny, and if what they're doing and what they're making at its core is entertaining, then it doesn't need to be filmed on the nicest camera ever. Like, you know, these fools are just in a park. They're like in a park with like some, an Akatsuki robe that they bought on Amazon that they just took out of the packaging that's all wrinkly and shit. But it's so funny, and the jokes are good, and the performing is good, that it heightens everything. And you see so many other people who put maybe more into it and aren't as funny, and that's, to me, that's always so inspiring to see. It's like, damn, you know, they put time and effort into what really matters, which is just making good shit, funny shit, entertaining shit. I am obsessed with them, and some of the things that they did on their channel too, I was always like, why would you do that? Because they would just do weird things on their channel. I feel like sometimes they would just put an ad, like it'd be like a 10-minute video or like a 5-minute video, but the sketch would be a minute. And then it'd be like a 4-minute ad. And I'd be like, damn, that's so I mean, you know, do you. I mean, there's a reason for everything. But I love them. I love everything that they do. And if they ever came on this channel, we roll out the fucking red carpet for them, dude. And I would probably not even be able to contain myself. I'd be probably unbearable because I'd be so excited. I love those dudes. Someone said they have to go to work. See you. Bye. Have a great day at work. Have a great day at work. And then someone said Odin. And then just to say it one more time, Eagles RJ7 said, how's Cody? Cody's great. Check in on Cody at live from Saturn on YouTube. I'll spam the link again if you would like me to. Someone said, I see him more like Odin. I'm assuming you mean like Odin, like as in the YouTuber Odin. Because even if you're not talking about him, that guy is also a G. He's like a foam prop maker. He made Brooks' hat, which I was going to follow the tutorial to and make. Monkey D. Lou said RDC and Pastor Lucci for Anime House 6. Bro. And someone else asked about Pastor Lucci. You know how many times I've thought about, like, okay, we got to make a Pastor Lucci, like, something. Like, Pastor Lucci's got to have his own segment on something. You know what I'm saying? He's got to have, maybe he has his own show. You know, maybe he just pops in and he just, you know, maybe, you know, he just, you know, gives like a daily Bible lesson or something. You know, Pastor Lucci, he's got to be utilized more. He's got to be used more. But I even thought, like, damn, we gotta film sketches or something. But getting all that cosplay and just doing it is it's work. But it's work that I'm very happy to do. Because I love that man. Okay, let's start covering some other stuff, dude. I don't know if you guys are like me, but I'm obsessed with figures. And I don't know if you're like me, but you know, we can't always, you know, a lot of us out here, dude. I see some people in our Discord. I think Davies, shout out Davies, a real one. I think it's Davies. I'm pretty sure it's Davies. This fool has the sickest. Dude, there's so many people in our Discord who posts like the crazy, like someone was like, oh yeah, I just dropped a like 3 G's or some shit on a Shirke figure. And I was like, are you fucking kidding? I wish. So if you're like me, then, you can't really be out here, breaking the bank. You can't be out here, spending car money on a figure. Okay. We're not all balling like that. Bless you if you are. If you are, you did something right. I don't know. You are living your best fucking life, dude. And trust me, if I had 3 G's laying around, it would go to a figure. All right. But I just don't have 3 G's laying around. So I like affordable figures, obviously. I have been thinking about, maybe saving up and combining like what the price of like 3, affordable figures. I guess if you 3 of those would maybe be one nice one. So I've been thinking like maybe I should do that. Maybe I should just like save a little bit and then just get a nice one because they are nice and they're expensive for a reason. But when it came to things like Berserk, it didn't feel like there were any affordable figures anywhere. And I don't know how you guys feel. How do you guys feel about if you know anything about figures? First of all, how do you guys feel about number 1, Nendroids, number 2, Figmas versus like I guess more traditional like figure like a Bam Presto kind of figure. I'm not the biggest fan of Nendroids. You can see in the top corner I do have a couple up there, an Aqua and an Emma, but they're so fucking expensive, dude. And I almost bought the Denji one, but it was $100 for this like little fucking Nendroid. They're way sicker than Funko Pops, bro. Funko Pops, I don't know, dude. I think that, I think there's some government conspiracy with Funko Pops, dude. I think, there's a little something going on with Funko Pops, dude. They're too everywhere, and I feel like, people went a little too crazy, and I just feel like maybe they got some kind of chip in them or something. I don't know, but Funko Pops, I never loved Funko Pops. But the Bam Prestos or like the more affordable figures that you see behind me, like the even the Zoro, which is like a Grandista or the Chopper or the Frankie or anything, or even the JoJo one right here, the Dio one right here. Yeah, I mean, go figure all the way. Figmas are like kind of like figures, but they're bendable. They're like action figures, basically, and that's just I don't need that. I'm not playing with them. Okay, I don't need them to be opposable and bendable. Sculpt them in a sick pose, dude. I don't need to play with what if Aqua fought Guts? I don't need to do that. I put them up and they look sick and they stay sick. They stay up there. Like Dwayne Kimball said, Nendroids are cute, but I always wait for a sale. Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest, dude. I think Mehgan talked about this on her and then Alejandro Alfonso said, don't talk badly about Funko Pops while having some behind you. They may awaken. That's a great point, dude. People were, when Furbies first came out, dude, people were thinking that like, other governments were spying on us through Furbies, dude. But I think Funko Pops, first of all, Funko Pops are great. Let me just say that. Wink, wink. Because they might be listening. But if I'm just saying, if there was something in every household, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know, dude. I'm just saying there's something fishy about them. That's besides how they look. There's something fishy about the pops. Yeah, wait for a sale. I think Mehgan said this too before, but Mehgan bought bootleg Nendroids for a couple of hers are bootleg. Bro, they look like the same. Like if you hold them and if you get like up close, then they're not. You can tell, but for them like on a shelf, they're just as fine. They're just as good. But anyway, let me show you this. So Good Smile Papa Parade is a company that's been releasing a lot of high quality shit. Mehgan has a couple. I don't know if she has any down here, but they've been releasing pretty affordable. I think around 40, 50 USD. Do I have any? No. Mehgan has a couple upstairs. She has like an Alphonse one, and she has I thought she had what is that guy's name? Jizuo Inoue, from No Guns Life. So she has a couple of them, and they have this one darkness one that's so fucking cute, dude, in like a winter coat. Their paint, the paint job, the sculpt, everything about what they do is really good. I think really, really, really good, and they're affordable. Like I said, $40-$50. So they recently announced that they're going to be releasing a Berserk, a Guts figure. And I don't know if you guys struggle like I struggle, but I feel like I can't find affordable Berserk merchandise, especially figures, anywhere. All of them are like minimum $600, $700, $800 minimum. Okay, but it looks like Good Smile is going to be releasing a very affordable Guts figure in his Berserker armor. They've released a picture of it, which I will show you now. Look at this shit, dude. Look at this shit. This shit is about to go so fucking hard. And even if it's, let's just say, $80, sold. Like, no questions asked. This is such an amazing figure. And like I said, I do love the quality of their sculpts. I love the quality of their paint jobs. I would be over the moon. It's not even on pre-order yet. I think they just announced, you can see a little bit more of it. I think they just announced its release or its eventual release. But sold. Are you fucking kidding me? This thing is out of control sick. Yeah, I'm copping it ASAP as soon as it comes out. Ead said, "Hi Josh, hello, how are you?" Yeah, and that's so sick. They have so many other things on pre-order too. That is just like, bro, they're killing it, dude. So, speaking of Nindroids, which I'm a little on the fence about. They also have. Let me fix this a little bit. They're also coming out with Spy Family Nindos. You got a little Anya one right here, little Anya Nindo coming out. Gonna sell out, dude. It's gonna be on the black market $1 million fucking right there. Got a little Lloyd one right here, little Twilight right there. They don't even got a picture for Thorn Princess because they know what people would do. But they're coming out with a lot of dope shit, dude. Coming out with a lot of dope shit. And like I said, good quality. I would actually kind of put them above Ben Presto, if I'm being totally honest. But this is just their pre-order shit right here. Nothing crazy. I mean, the ones that really popped out to me were the Spy ones, obviously, and the Berserk one, the Guts one. Yeah, super sick. I mean, I'd rather get the fucking Naked Aaron before I get this one. This is fucking scary as shit, dude. This is so scary. Like, why would I want, dude? I mean, I love Attack on Titan, but I would rather get freaking Erect Zoro before I get, like, this is some Freddy Krueger shit. This is some Vecna, fucking Stranger Things shit right here, dude. This is wild. But yeah, that's that. Sick. And speaking of that, now is a perfect time and segue to go into our community motherfucking live right now. Because speaking of Spy Family shit, Will posted this, and it is like, it's the craziest. I mean, I never in a million years would have thought that they would have done this, but Spy Family is getting their own Tamagotchi. What? I mean, first of all, I don't even know what to say, dude. You know I'm getting 4 of them. I wish you could take care. I mean, it's cute. You got a little Anya in there. Maybe you get a little Bond in there too. Maybe once they, once they get there. Are they there in the anime? I don't know. Been sleeping on watching the anime. But this is made for me, dude. I recently went and got a Tamagotchi. They were selling the Tamagotchis at Barnes & Noble, dude, and I went and I got one. Of course, I took care of it for like a week and then forgot about it. But I have to get this, dude. Tamagotchis were such a huge part of my childhood. And they even had like the little Digimon ones that were in the little Digivice. And I looked those up now, and they're worth like $200, and I really wish I would have kept them. But this is amazing. This makes me so happy. This is so cute. I have to get one. And I mean, I don't think you guys know how much this touches me right now. This just touches me. This touches me. I would like to see some more anime Tamagotchis made. That'd be pretty sick. I mean, it's gotta be pretty easy to program those little fucking sprites in there. This is what Vermilion Wig posted in here in the beginning too. Vermilion Wig said, "No news stories." Okay, that's fine. You post anything and everything you want. He said, "No news stories, but more Devil is a Part-Timer anime is airing next season." You know what? Devil is a Part-Timer I did watch and I did like. But for whatever reason, I'm going to watch the second season when it comes out. But out of everything else that's coming out, I mean, I feel like it does get, I don't know. For me personally, it does. I keep forgetting over and over and over that it's coming out. because there's just so many other things that I'm very, very, very excited for. I'm going to watch it. I did like it. I didn't like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people loved it. But I just really enjoyed it. I didn't like, I wasn't like obsessed with it, but I liked it enough to check out the second season. So I'm going to be definitely checking out the second season. Also, I think, Mehgan said she's watching she watched Rosario Vampire before. I don't know if you're aware of the manga they're working on, Ghost Reaper Girl, available on the apps. But if you want something to bring you back to those early 2000 vibes about a girl fighting spirits with some pretty boys thrown in, this is for you. A beautiful art, no ecchi. Yeah, this looks beautiful, dude. This looks really, this art, I mean, it looks like freaking Ichigo and fucking, I mean, who is this right here? This looks like someone else too. But this art is I mean, the cover art is absolutely insane. And I know that there's a panel. I mean, look, I think that's one thing that that fantasy isekai, I mean, I don't think, in my personal opinion, they don't always tell. Not that this is an isekai, but I'm just saying, fantasy / isekai, like, not that you know, I'm a huge fan of the genre. I mean, there's a lot of shit in the genre that I love. But one thing that I feel like they always do right is art. Like, the art is always fucking sick, dude. This looks pretty good. Pretty good. And I'm more so saying from this cover art, dude, this shit looks fucking sick. This shit looks sick. I mean, I can't not see that as like, I mean, Ichigo went into the rain, dude, or Ichigo, you know, he was in a steam room, you know, and his spikes kind of fell down. And that's that right there. But Ghost Reaper Girl. Interesting. Maybe future volume 1. Who knows? Maybe live. Oh shit! And Golden Are you guys staying up to date on Golden Kamuy? Breadway posted that. We'll watch the trailer a little bit later. But if you guys are watching this, let me know. I was so blown away by that series. I was so surprised by that series, and I need to catch up on the anime before season 4 comes out. I really do think that the anime looks beautiful, and as much as I love the manga and could probably get through or catch up quicker reading, part of me does really want to watch it instead. How do you guys feel about Golden Kamuy? Are you guys watching it? I want a Bond Nendroid or Tamagotchi. Yeah, Hackroots 02. I would love that, dude. I would love that. I would love a Bond anything, dude. A Bond plushie. Oh my god, I would love a Bond, you know, for sure, like Tamagotchi, a Bond figure, dude. I'd buy a Bond figure, dude. Bond's so sick. Yeah, Golden Kamuy is so sick. All right, Will's got to head out. He's going to hang out with some friends. Have a good rest of the stream, everyone. Have a great hang with your friends. We'll try not to talk about Spy Family too much. I know that that's what you like to do. You like to get with your friends and you like to, you know, talk their ear off about the same thing. So just, you know, maybe switch it up a little bit. Go in with a couple other topics in mind, you know, but have a good time. Bond Pillow, thanks. That's all. Bye. Bye, Will. So a Bored Burrito said that's interesting. I enjoy the Golden Kamuy anime, but I couldn't call it beautiful compared to the manga. I mean, not compared to the manga, but I do think that the anime is done really well. I mean, I think ultimately the manga is superior, sure, but I mean, even just like, I mean, the from what I've seen of the anime, some of the shots look very good. And it's not always the case. You know, sometimes you get a real janky adaptation and you're like, what the fuck? But yeah, it looks super sick. So maybe we can watch that a little bit later. The trailer. This is what I wanted to talk about too. I don't know how many of you guys are aware of this. And I'm sort of like I was like reading up on it a little bit before we started. But the 7 Seas thing that's going on is pretty, I don't know. It's pretty sad, I guess. Because 7 Seas is obviously a publisher that's published a lot of series. I mean, they published Die Dark. I was going through the list of things that they publish, and I have it here just in case, you know, you wanted to go through it. Maybe you'll see a series that catches your eye. But they've published a lot of shit, and I mean, they published. Look at, and this goes on for a very long time. They're huge. Apparently, they put out recently. Their staff put out recently on Twitter a mission statement, basically saying that they're trying to unionize and that they're trying to basically get better working conditions, that they don't have good working conditions at all. So this is their mission statement here. And just, briefly, I want to ask you guys sort of, I guess, your thoughts on all this. Obviously, it sucks, right? Seven Seas Entertainment is a fast-growing publishing company dedicated to bringing the best of manga, Danmai, light novels, and webtoons to fans. We went from 10 employees in 2018. That's fucking crazy. 10 employees in 2018 to over 40 staff today. And 40 feels incredibly small as well. 40 feels very tiny. For as much as they do, we were just kind of going through their list right now. How many things that they've published? With rapid growth comes growing pains, and we, the workers of Seven Seas, have been shouldering much of that pain. We find ourselves overworked, underpaid, and inadequately supported. Furthermore, we do not receive the vacation, sick days, family leave, health insurance, and retirement benefits otherwise typical of the publishing industry. For those reasons, we have formed the United Workers of Seven Seas, and we are invoking our right to organize and administer a vote to form a union. We are working closely with Communication Workers of America. We have helped organize and represent other workers who have helped organize and represent other workers in the entertainment and publishing industry. We're eager to produce the best products we can, and the best way to do that is with a living wage, proper hardware and software, and well-organized digital office. As a union, we seek to negotiate better working conditions for both Seven Seas employees and the many freelancers who make what we do possible. It's crazy. Like I said, 40 feels small. And of course, dude, their working conditions are apparently pretty abysmal. They don't even get health insurance. They don't get retirement benefits. They don't get anything that apparently is typical at every other publisher. So I guess my question to you is, they've unionized, or they're attempting to unionize. And so Seven Seas, the higher ups at Seven Seas, their sort of response to that was basically I'll try to pull up the article, but they had a very strange response to it. So they basically hired a union busting firm, Ogletree, I guess is the name of this firm. But instead of allowing this to happen, or just seeming to care at all about their employees and their well-being, they're, approaching this from a very, I guess, odd. I don't know the business behind it. I will say that, but it just seems odd that they've hired they've hired the second largest let me just show you this. They've hired the second largest anti-union law firm in the country. Yeah, they're not messing around, dude. They're not messing around. I never understand when employers do this. I never understood why, because for them, it makes them look horrible. And I understand business is business, whatever. But my question is, there's a lot of talk online about people saying that until this gets resolved in favor of the employees, that there's a lot of talk about people boycotting Seven Seas. Where do you stand on that? I think boycotting Seven Seas for better working conditions, if that can help, then I think it's definitely something important to do. But I'm very curious to know, because I struggle sometimes to feel like that matters, right? Personally, because I feel like sometimes companies only sometimes listen to money, right? They only react or respond to money, which is unfortunate, which is already the problem, that they're not reacting to the employers or employees' needs, but are more likely to react to seeing a decrease in sales. So I know that, the act of boycotting is something that's super important to do. But sometimes, as a human being, I think, I would like to support, if I can show my support this way, I would like to and encourage other people to help these people achieve better working conditions, because we've all worked at shitty places, and some of us probably still do. But I guess I just want to know everybody's opinion, because sometimes if I'm being 100% honest, sometimes I do feel like I struggle. And, when we're alone at night, doing what we do at night, how many people are saying like, I'm a boycott 7Cs, but then how many people it's late at night. You look around, no one's watching you. No one's watching you. It's just the light shining from your little Kindle that you have. It's just the light on you, your double chin, because you're reading in bed, or maybe you're on your stomach. And you go, I know I said I was going to boycott it, but I really want to read the latest chapter of, XYZ or Die Dark or whatever. Let me see what everybody else says. So yeah, see, Breadwave said that boycotts of specific non-essential industries like this are very effective. And big businesses are terrified of unions. I mean, for me, it's just like, just treat your employees right then. I mean, there was another law that was passed recently, I guess, in another country that is allowing people or basically is saying that people have to, when they are on the phone with customer service representatives, that they have to speak with a person, not an automated, whatever, not an automated, AI robot machine, whatever the fuck. But yeah, I mean, it's because a lot of these companies, they don't even have the fucking their employees in mind, but they also don't even have their fucking the consumers in mind either, because they're basically cutting costs by not having a support team so they can stay competitive. But at the same time, like, their logic, I think, is like numbers. Like, yeah, we're gonna get some people that are gonna fucking hate us and never use our shit again, but if we're gonna, like, is it gonna be worth more to save that money on a support team, so that in the grand scheme of this huge number, the two doesn't matter? And it's just like, I don't know, it's just a fucked up way to I guess look at everything. Sybil said, I think the only thing they will actually respond to is boycotting. They are getting harmed in the replies on Twitter, and this is about the only other thing as a consumer you can do. And that's what I mean. Like, I know how important boycotting is, and that's why I want everybody to. I just, for me, I'm trying, and I'm even trying to think of the way to say it, because, like, I want everybody to know, and myself included, that, seeing you guys really be this reassuring about how much it matters, because, again, a lot of, I think, politics and everything like that, sometimes it really feels like, does it really matter? Do I really matter? Does one person's choice to boycott or not, does it really matter? And I know that the answer is yes, it does matter. That it does absolutely matter. But I just feel like, sometimes it doesn't always feel that way, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Can you even really boycott them? I mean, yeah. They already made their money by the time they sell books to your local bookstore. I mean, you could really just be hurting your local manga books. I mean, that's not necessarily true. I mean, in terms of, like, you could say that they've already made their money by the time, but I think that there's a lot of other. That's not always local bookstores, but they also have a if this is from my Barnes & Noble experience, and I know Barnes & Noble experience is not a local bookstore, but if they don't sell things, then they can send them back. So I would imagine on, like, a more local scale that it might be different, but I know a lot of the times, like, I hung out in a comic book store, and even that, you can order X amount of comic books, and I remember that they were able to send X amount back if they didn't sell them, and then there were others that they wanted to keep because you never know if they're going to become valuable later on, or you want to have back issues of this just in case. Yeah, Jonathan R. said these companies think more on metrics than actually doing anything of value or making sure their employees are good. I mean, that's that's every corporation. And it really does upset me and infuriate me. And I guess the reason I just want to vocalize this and I just want to talk about this is because even though at times, even me, and I want to be, honest and transparent about that because, I think that's something that we all struggle with, but seeing everybody come together as a unit, as a community, and doing something to incite change, I think, positive change that's going to allow these people to live a better quality of life is very inspiring. And being a part of this chat and talking to you guys, is a reminder to me and hopefully other people in here that we're not alone when we all choose to, boycott something, when we all choose to, not support something as a group, as a unit, that we are collectively making that change. And it's really inspiring because I know it's something that people don't. My thing is, I feel like there's people that don't want to talk about it, or people who, I get upset sometimes because I do feel like there are people who I wonder, and it's not a good thought to have, but sometimes I wonder, how many people are virtue signaling, or I wonder how many people are not being honest about, what they're actually, boycotting, or if they say they're going to boycott something, but like I said, in the darkness of their own room, they're over here just like, no one's going to know if I, read this or read that and support it this way or support it that way. And I just wonder. And so I just think that that's not a healthy thought. You know what I'm saying? We should all be accountable to each other if we're making this concerted effort to do something ultimately good and benefits like a community that we're a fan of, to allow us to continue to get the stuff, to allow us to continue to receive, these translations that we wouldn't otherwise receive, these like physical copies of that. I am obsessed with. I'm obsessed with physical copies of manga. Are you kidding me? And I have some 7 Seas manga. I'm looking at, Mushoku Tensei is 7 Seas. Skip and Loafer is 7 Seas. It looks like BL Metamorphosis is 7 Seas. Like I said, Die Dark. And it's probably going to hurt. It's probably going to hurt because at the same time, and to that point too, I think that what we're talking about here when we talk about 7 Seas is, I think 7 Seas, and correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, but I do believe that 7 Seas is the publishing company that brings it to America, if I'm correct. Who Dat for Life Chris said, would you like to hear my nuisance or nuance, honest opinion as an Amazon worker? Yeah, Who Dat for Life Chris. I would absolutely love. Are you still in there? Are you still in here? Even if you do break and buy something, even just limiting your purchases matters, and spreading awareness and getting more people on board matters even more. That's what I'm saying, Breadwave. I mean, this is inspiring, dude, because I get discouraged. Because, of course, at the end of the day, I want everybody to have the best working conditions because it's fucking... as someone who's worked for so many fucking shitty places that don't give a fuck about the employee at all because you're expendable, because... there's so many other people that they think that they're just lining up to have this job. But I think, a lot of the pandemic and a lot of the quarantine showed people, employers otherwise. But they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They don't have to give you anything. They don't have to do anything. And they treat you like dog shit. And it's very frustrating. So, of course, I want everybody to have optimal working conditions. And, of course, anything that you can do to help, I think is important. And limiting purchases, like I said, is another way to do it because of, these people only seeing what affects their wallet. But I think, to get back on track, I think it's the English. I'm looking over here to see if it's just the English, because I think that you're not necessarily hurting the mangaka necessarily, or you're not hurting the Japanese company that publishes these series. But it's specifically 7 Seasons, I think, the company that can buy the rights to publish them in America. And maybe there might be some other countries, but definitely I don't think the Japan publisher. But I could be wrong. Again, I don't fucking know. But yeah. So Who Dat for Life Chris says, well, it starts with the customers. The more demand, the more supply is needed, so workers take the brunt of that. The more demand, the more supply is needed. I mean, yeah. But, yeah. All I'm saying, all I was, attempting to say, maybe not very eloquently. Oh, Josh, have you seen the... I'm going to stop getting distracted. Have you seen the stop-motion Denji Empowered Android animation? I think I have, but I don't know why it's not fresh in my mind right now, so I might have to refresh. All I'm trying to say right now is talking to you guys and being in the chat right here and right now makes me, want to state that me personally, I'm not going to participate in this until, and that's why it's important to follow these things too, until there's some sort of change. And I struggle, and I'm just being honest, and I hope that this is connecting with someone somewhere, because, I understand as someone who has a platform and is speaking to people, that you have to encourage people to make that change, to see that change, right? But I also think that sometimes, in my personal opinion, and I could be very wrong about this, I also feel like there aren't enough people that I see that seem like, to me, struggle, I guess, with the same wondering, I guess, if it, if it's just the me that matters, because it's what it feels like with everything else that is happening in America. It feels like, fuck, dude, does nothing fucking matter? Does my fucking vote, does my fucking voice not matter? Because you feel like you do all these things. You feel like you vote. You feel like you want to make all this change, but things keep happening that are discouraging and that are, terrible things. And sometimes, I always want to be honest about that. I always want to be honest about, that concern, because if other people feel that same concern, maybe they feel less alone. Maybe they also feel like me, seeing you guys, hearing you guys, maybe they also feel, more inclined and more inspired to do these things and stay vigilant, I guess, in doing so, because they know they're not the only one who kind of wonders sometimes if their little old me really matters in the grand scheme of things. Okay, this is from Kevin Fetinet. Kevin with a dono. Thank you so much. It says, "Hey Josh, please change the letters in the thumbnail back to white. The yellow is disintegrating my corneas. Otherwise, keep up the good work." Thank you so much, Kevin. Yeah. That is so funny, because I wonder about that. And I'm going to make a little poll, Kevin. I'm going to make a little poll, and we're going to decide right here and right now. And this is what we do over here. We collect, we grow, we get everybody's kind of, it's a democracy over here, okay? And so we're going to take it to the people, and we're going to see. Breadwave, yeah, I mean, everyone's putting pressure on Toei. Made them cave and go back on the strike against Totally Not Mark. We can definitely make a difference. And that is a good point to make. The Totally Not Mark stuff, looked like in the long run, it absolutely worked. There were so many people who were on board that it did seem like, collectively we were all able to, make them go back on this like really fucking dumb thing that they really, the Totally Not Mark thing was so scary, because it's like, they weren't even paying attention to what they were flagging, to what they were taking down. They were just, like he said in his videos, they were randomly taking things down, because again, they don't think about the person, the people at all. And so, yeah, you're right. In that case, there was change, and there was change for the better. I think boycotting 7 Seas is very possible for the manga community, as opposed to, say, boycotting fast fashion, big tech, etc., because those things are too deeply ingrained in our society. That's another fantastic point. We choose, and that was from Rahul, who also said, "We choose to buy manga books, not just to read the story, but more to support the process behind making these stories. So a boycott would have a genuine impact on their bottom line." Yes. Absolutely, man. This is what I'm saying, man. You guys inspire me, dude. You guys inspire me, because like I said, like seeing everybody this passionate about making this change, again, makes me stronger, and makes me want to be more vigilant, like I said, about like not caving, or even if I think it was like what Breadwave said, like even if you do cave, as long as you're minimizing that there will be some sort of change. You guys have changed. You guys have changed my life. You guys make me feel less alone, if I'm being honest. Okay, so we're gonna make a poll right now because of Kevin. And Kevin, I love you, and you're amazing. You're amazing because you went out of your way to say this. This is really bothering you. This is something that's really on your mind. Yellow or white text, and this is for the thumbnails. Okay. So I'm putting right here, yellow, and you only get 2 options. Okay. There's no don't care. Okay. You have to choose yellow or white text in the poll. So here it is right there. Or I mean, if you really want to say other, then you could just say it in the chat, other. And let me keep going. Let me just kind of read something else you guys are saying. In a way, it's like if Santa Claus was real, everyone is going to want something from him for Christmas, right? So the concern will be less on the worker of Santa and his elves, more the product. I need to read that again. In a way, it's like if Santa Claus was real, everyone is going to want something from him for Christmas, okay? So the concern will be less on the workers of Santa and his elves and more on the product. I'm going to need to deconstruct that who dat for life, Chris, because I'm slow. I'm gonna need to deconstruct it. I'm not which is sad, but that is, well, capitalism. Okay. Yeah. So someone just said red. They want red text in here. And let me just go to the results. Okay, let me see. You guys got a couple more seconds to vote in this thing. Yellow didn't get as little as I thought it was going to get, okay? So far right now, yellow is at 36, but it is an overwhelming so far. And I'm going to just end it right now. I guess I've learned what I've needed to learn. It was 64% white, 35 yellow. And look, can I just give you the logic? Can I at least defend myself? Can I at least just defend why, the yellow was even there? Because I wanted it to be more eye-catchy, okay? And honestly, Kevin, the fact that you said that it disintegrated your corneas means that you noticed it, okay? And that's how you take a negative and you spin it into a positive. Yes, yellow catches the eye more because it's brighter. And see, look, I struggle a lot with the thumbnails, dude, because the thumbnail is obviously we have a longer formatted show, right? The algorithm already doesn't kind of like what we do, longer form videos. So I struggle a lot of the time, and I've gotten a lot of notes, I guess, or a lot of opinions on. Okay, we do gotta shout out another donation from Kevin, who does say, no, Josh, he said white supremacy, but I think he means white, like text supremacy only. Like the white is superior to the white text is superior to the yellow text. But yeah. So as a thumbnail, it's very effective. Yellow should be for ones you want to bring more attention to. Yeah, dude. I mean, for me, I struggle, dude, because someone even said like, "Oh, the thumbnails look so distracting. Like I can't even tell what's fucking going on in the thumbnails." And I'm not. I'm not trying to be. I don't know, dude. I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm not trying to be a hater or anything, but for me, people have also said like, look at what other like anime and manga content creators are doing in their thumbnails. Like that's kind of like what the standard is, or that's what kind of people look for when they look for these kind of videos. I'm not trying to be a hater or anything, but I look at some of them and I'm like, these just don't look good to me. Like I think anime and manga like videos tend to have, and that's not to say that there aren't some great ones. Like there aren't some content creators who have great thumbnails, Like, again, like you want to talk about someone like Mother's Basement. I think Mother's Basement's thumbnails are fire, dude. I love the frame. I love the font. Like, I love how they, and just do everything. And then the moment you see it, like, you recognize it as a Mother's Basement. I think Masked Man makes some pretty fire thumbnails, I think that there are people out there who are making cool stuff, but I think that there's some people who just will, like, post a PNG from whatever series you're talking about, and then just the text. I mean, it just does the text over. It just doesn't look eye catchy, and it looks like every other video that you would see. So Zombie Die said, I like your style of thumbnail. Thank you. That's very reassuring. Because, I mean, the goal is, and we constantly kind of be always the little tweaks here and there. We're always kind of tweaking it, trying to make it, not so in your face, but a little eye grabby, I guess, but like also not overwhelmingly eye grabby, I guess. Like walking this line, it's hard. It's hard because I I think I can say this. I mean, I don't know. And if I can't, then I'll get in trouble for it later and whatever. So as a side thing, it is my job as like a side thing to make like there's another YouTube channel that does like A/B testing, right? So they'll have a main thumbnail and then they'll have like a B thumbnail. And it is one of my side jobs for this channel to make B thumbnails for them. So they'll rotate if their video isn't, grabbing, if their initial thumbnail isn't grabbing as many eyes as they, think that it should. And then they'll throw on my more generic, purposely, like almost overly eye-grabby thumbnail to see if it boosts views. And so in doing that, I have kind of learned other ways to make it more interesting. And, I don't know. There's so many and the philosophy of it, dude, if I'm being honest and if I'm being boring or whatever, maybe people don't care. The philosophy of it, like, fascinates me. Let's see. I want to look to you guys for this. Because, Gabe C said it too. I really like the Volume 1 thumbnails. Some of my favorites. I'm not a design snob or anything, but I think your thumbnails are great. A few characters from the series, plus y'all's faces, a perfect addition grabber without being too busy. The purple always jumps out to me. Okay, thank you. Because I'm serious. Like, I'm not, like, this isn't like, just wanting to be complimented. I mean, this is some shit that, like, I keeps me up at night. Like, I'm like, damn, dude. Do people fucking hate this shit? I don't know. But, so yeah, the psychology of it is fascinating to me. Like, I've read things and seen things that say that people are going to be more inclined to click on a thumbnail that has a face in it. Generally speaking, of course that's not everybody, but it's just difficult. Okay, hold on. We got Kevin again. Shout out Kevin. Thank you for the donation. He said glad to see the white is back in all seriousness. But my last dono of the day, because I still need to eat, I love to see a collab with Scamboli. Peace. Thank you for the donation, Kevin. You did it. Your white's going to be back, and it's going to be, it's going to be a total of, all three of these donos. You only had to pay that much and donate that much to get white back in the thumbnails. But I do think, Kevin, that someone else's point here about saying, like, just use it for particular thumbnails. Now, I'm going to say this. The yellow's not completely gone, Kevin, but, the white will be, you will see the white more. Yeah. So don't say good, but don't say sayonara to the white, to the yellow just yet. All right. Because it's coming back. But just maybe alternating with the white. But, yeah, it's a lot, because I mean the thing about it is, like they say, like even Lloyd said he did that in a project for social media of company regarding marketing. A/B testing is fun. Yeah, A/B testing is fun, and it's scary because the most fascinating A/B testing video I've ever seen in my life was there was an art YouTuber who, and check this shit out. This shit is fucking insane, dude. that there was an art YouTuber who was doing A/B testing, and he was making something with ramen, right? He was making a sculpture with ramen. It was either like a castle or a dragon, and he was sculpting it out of ramen, right? The instant ramen, the ramen noodles. So what he did with his A/B testing was that he used 2 thumbnails, okay, that were exactly the same, but the only difference was he was holding like a either like a fork or a spoon or whatever, and he had like the noodles on it that were still uncooked, or he was like holding one a pack up that was uncooked, and then he did the same exact thumbnail with the same things in the background, the same text, the same placement, everything, but this time with like a fork and the noodles cooked. So it was just like cooked noodles, uncooked noodles, and like it was like 80% more people. I forget which one they watched or clicked on, but like it went up exponentially. Like it went up. I mean, this man changed nothing else except cooked noodles to uncooked noodles to cooked noodles, whatever. But it made such a monumental difference. That's scary, dude. That's scary. It's like, damn, dude, if I just include the right character or the wrong character, then it could be like, it could, be more clickable or whatever. No, we're saving. Rumham's like, did we talk about Hunter x Hunter yet? We're saving it for the end. Monkey D. Luffy said maybe yellow for the V1s or the lives and keep the white for OP. Okay. And then the last one I'll read because it's going to start seeming too masturbatory, I guess, to keep reading these. But thank you. I really do. It really does give me peace of mind. The thumbnails always did a good job on catching my eye. It's what initially drew me into watching you guys in the first place, as well as interested in the series you were reading. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. It really helps. It really means a lot. But yeah, A/B testing is crazy. I mean, I don't know how many people out here know about it or have, done anything like that, but it's fucking wild, dude. And I love this shit, and I love learning about this shit, and I love sharing kind of what we've learned. I mean, I don't know how many people out there are like interested in. I know we have some people in our Discord, like Alexander Arts. Shout out Alexander Arts. I know he has a YouTube channel. Tiberius is another person I need to respond to about their YouTube channel. So I know we have some people in our community that do like to make videos and stuff. And if I can help in any way, share anything I've learned, and maybe you've learned something that we don't know, that'd be so sick. I'd love to do a live all about that. Like, what more in depth of like what we do, what we use, how we do it, what we've learned, just in case anybody else is out there wanting to do the same thing. Yeah. Sick. Okay. All right. I guess we could talk about Hunter. Well, let me talk about this real quick. So I don't know if you guys watched this. This is going to be the most of a reach, I guess. But it's technically, and then I'll pop in Discord and see. Oh yeah, because there's a couple other things. Lloyd posted in here, and then there's Breadwave posted in here again too. Okay, let me first. This is going to be a little bit of a stretch, but like I said, it still counts. Are there a lot of people in the chat right now, watching right now, who were a fan of at all Star Wars Visions? Because Star Wars Visions is set to return in spring 2023 with Volume 2. I don't know how many people watch this show. It's a Star Wars sort of anthology series with short episodes done by different animation studios. I watched 2 of them, and I watched like the probably best and worst ones to watch. I watched this one with this like sort of vagabond kind of samurai, Jedi, Sith, bounty hunting. It's loosely based on there's an old movie about like a samurai who finds a baby. And that's kind of like Rick and Morty kind of did a parody of that. But I did watch this. I watched this episode, and I watched the episode where they are in a band or something, and they have to perform in front of Jabba. And I thought it was going to be like the sickest episode ever. I was like, this is going to be so fun and so cool. And it was kind of just not great. I don't know how many people feel about Visions. I love this. Love and Robots does this. I mean, like Animatrix has done this. They did a Batman one. I think even The Boys now kind of has a show like this where they, animate different shorts. But if there is an episode that you would recommend watching, because that's the thing. Oh, Lone Wolf and Cub. That's right. Lone Wolf and Cub. Yes. Someone said, I thought the band episode was dumb. Yeah, Rumham. Yeah. I thought the band episode was a little dumb, too. I don't know why I decided to watch that one. I don't know why we wanted to watch that one, but I was like, based on the thumbnail, this is look like it's going to be so fun. A Board Burrito, I wasn't too into it personally, but I like that they tried. I never got into the whole Star Wars stuff. Yeah. Vision was pretty dope, I thought. A couple of them were good. Yeah, I thought, Lone Wolf and Cub, yeah. So I thought a lot of them, for the most part, were pretty good. Like the first episode, why they chose the first episode. It's black and white for the most part with a little bit of, there's some striking color. The animation studio that did that episode, phenomenal. Like, they killed it. It's the first episode because I think it is one of the best episodes. It was really, 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 really well done and kind of set the tone for what I thought a lot of the other episodes were going to be. Apparently, I think Trigger did one. Studio Trigger did one. A lot of big animation studios, animation studios did an episode. And I think the one that they did, I can't remember what it's about, but it looks like there's like either two siblings or two people who one becomes a Jedi, one becomes a Sith, whatever. But it looked really, 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 really cool. It looked awesome, and that's another one that I wanted to watch, but I ended up watching the fucking band one instead. So, yeah, it's hit and miss because, again, it's an anthology series. People are telling whatever story they want to tell, so it's going to be a little different. But, I don't know. It's coming back for a second season. And am I going to watch it? I don't fucking know. When it comes to, like, Star Wars, it's cool. I'm like, really happy that this exists. But I don't know. It's not something I'm like crazy about. Trigger did 2. Cooper Wilson said Trigger did 2. The first one was awesome. Yeah. I don't know, but it does make me think a lot about because the Obi-Wan show just came out too, and it's just wild. People on the internet are fucking crazy. People are talking. I mean, people are straight up like bullying this actress who plays an Inquisitor to the point that she's having to like Disney is literally having to like come out and defend her. And she's having to post all this, like she's posting DMs of all this hateful shit that people are sending in her DMs and stuff. It's wild, dude. I mean, it's out of control. Star Wars fan, yeah, Cooper Wilson said Star Wars fans are out of control. Star Wars fans are they've lost their minds, dude. They're like probably one of the most aggressive fan bases, I would say. I think they've kind of outdone like hardcore Marvel fans or DC fans. I think that they're far more judgmental and harsh and mean and picky, I guess. Bro, I feel like every Star Wars show that's come out, and look, have I watched every single one of them? No. Did I watch the first 2 episodes of Obi-Wan? Yes. Did I watch Book of Boba Fett? I watched about half of it. I watched Mandalorian season 1, season 2. I've watched some. Have I watched every single one all the way through? No. But it seems like every time one of these shows comes out that every Star Wars fan fucking hates it. They fucking hate everything about it. They hate everything about it. And they question every direction. Why is it even like this? Why is it even like that? And, yeah. Which is why I'm a Trekkie. Who'd After Life Chris. Bro, just what I'm saying. Next Generation was fire, bro. Next Generation Star Trek was fire, dude. I mean, that was like some Doctor Who shit. That was like true science fiction right there. That was peak science fiction right there. And I'm gonna be honest, dude, the J.J. Abrams Trek shit, like the first Star Trek movie with what's his name, Chris Pine or whatever, I thought was actually really good. I really enjoyed kind of a lot. I mean, a lot. And I've been trying to get Mehgan to watch it, dude, but she kind of refuses to watch it. She doesn't refuse. She says she's gonna watch it, but we all know what that means. She's not gonna watch it. It's yeah. I do like Star Wars, but don't get me wrong. But I don't know. It just feels like it's in a weird spot right now, bro. And people are bullying like I don't even know how old this little actress is in Obi-Wan. People are saying like, oh yeah, this little girl can't act. This little girl can't act for shit. Like bro, she's like 6 years old. Like she's supposed to be playing a 10-year-old, but this girl's like 5, dude. She's I mean, the fact that she could form complete sentences would be impressive to me because she looks like a baby. But people are, I don't know. People are just so fucking mad to be mad, dude. And it's gotten out of control. It's gotten out of control. Bad fan bases. Star Wars. Yeah. Star Wars fans, I think, are way, way worse than Marvel and DC fans. Jonathan R. said, yeah, I saw some of the DMs she got, and it was wild and saddening. It's a repeat of what happened to some of the actors of the recent trilogy. The racism was way too much for the series. Yeah, dude. I think I forget the actress's name who was in The Last Jedi, but she got a lot of hate, dude. I think her character's name was Rose? Am I right about that? Bro, she got a lot of unwarranted fucking hate, dude. And it's so funny because you have all these people, coming out of the woodwork that are saying, that it's not about her race, that it has nothing to do with her race. It has to do with the character. It's just, she's a poorly written character. Like, nobody liked Rey either. But then other people are saying, like, bro, Book of Boba Fett, you guys were complaining about Book of Boba Fett. You guys were complaining about this. You guys were complaining about that. But you guys only want to get hateful and all this this race stuff only comes out now. It is about race. Like, it is about race. Like, you want to pretend, like, all these people want to pretend like it's not, like it's about the character. But so many, and maybe it's for you personally watching and listening, if you have that opinion, maybe you don't like the character and it's not about race. But I do feel like a lot of these people who say it's not, it is. And they're just trying to fucking say whatever they have to say to not seem hateful or to not get fucking banned or whatever. But I don't know how people don't get fucking banned with some of the shit that they send this. I think, like, is her character the most well written? I mean, I don't know yet. I've seen 2 fucking episodes. Like, does she have a couple flaws as like a character? Yeah, sure. But I mean, I've seen 2 fucking episodes. But I think her acting, I think she's a very capable actor. She's a very capable actor. I mean, I don't think that. I don't know. I don't think I've seen enough. I don't think I've fucking seen enough. And everybody's like, whatever, dude. Anyway, it's not a Star Wars fucking podcast, dude. The Doctor. What up, the Doctor? Wrestling fans are the worst by far, followed by manga fans. I don't know about that, dude. I mean, I don't know about that. I'm interested to know how you feel about Doctor Who fans, the Doctor. Vermillion said, when I'm in a complaining competition and my opponent is a Star Wars fan. Yeah, dude, you don't want to be in an argument with a Star Wars fan, dude, because you don't know how deep it goes, dude. Have they read the fucking novels, dude? Have they seen the Clone Wars? Because that's the thing. You got all kinds of fans, right? Marvel fans, it's kind of like you got the Marvel movies, you got them, and then, or anything like Marvel movies, Marvel TV, that all counts. And then comic books, right? You're either just a movie fan, just a comic fan, or you're both, right? But in Star Wars, it's like, Are you an original trilogy fan? Are you a fan of the movies? Are you a fan of the books? Are you a fan of the novels? Are you a fan of have you read all the deep fucking lore? Are you a fan of the Clone Wars? Which Clone Wars are you a fan of? Are you the Bad Batch? Have you seen the Bad Batch? Have you seen Clone Wars? Because it's all kind of retconny, kind of seems like continuity is a little ambiguous, kind of everywhere, and so it makes these arguments more like passionate, right? Because people are really tied to like one series, or maybe they feel like you're not what's the word, like you're not credible enough because you haven't played that one video game. Like, that's the thing. Star Wars fans, there's so many levels of Star Wars fan you can be. Another donation. This is from D. Lajoy Boy, who I think has Erect Zorro as his profile picture, which I really appreciate. How do you feel about Disney Plus potentially buying the rights to stream the last Bleach episode? How do I feel about Disney Plus potentially buying the right? Here's the thing, dude, and maybe I'm wrong, but for me personally, I feel like if Disney Plus or a bigger streaming site, Crunchyroll's UI fucking sucks, asshole. I'm sorry. Like, I wish it was better, dude. Like, Crunchyroll is fucking great, and now Crunchyroll's buying out Funimation, and I feel like I feel like ever since that happened or that was announced, now Funimation's fucking UI is ass, dude. Like, Crunchyroll, I don't know if anybody has the same fucking problem or the same fucking issue. I haven't really looked into it, whatever, to see what the consensus of this thing is, but I can't stand Crunchyroll's UI. It fucking crashes all the time. It logs me out all the time. It fucking freezes all the time. Like, it's not good. It's not good. So I think, honestly, as much as people hate that Disney is buying everything, that Disney owns fucking everything, and it's only a matter of time before they got their grubby little hands on everything, like maybe if it's a similar situation to like Ghibli, where they only have the rights to, I guess, the dub or whatever to stream it in America, because they got big actors, bro. They got Christian Bale to be Howl. They got Liam Neeson to be fucking Ponyo's dad. Shia LaBeouf is in like Nausicaa. You know, they got heavy hitters. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe if they get rights. I mean, honestly, if it puts Bleach in front of more people in a more pleasing platform to like interact with, then yeah, fuck it. Like that would be sick. That would be sick. You know, because at least maybe, I mean, I don't know. At least maybe then. It'd be in front of more people, could get in front of more eyes. Because that's the thing. If you're not an anime and manga fan, like I wonder how many people discover anime and manga through something like Hulu that just has anime and manga there, or Netflix that has anime and manga there. How many people go out of their way if they're not already a huge anime fan to download Crunchyroll or something like that? Like you have to, I think, already kind of be a fan to download that. So if it's kind of just like slowly, you know, these other series are allowed to be streamed on these other bigger platforms, maybe it puts it in front of more eyes and maybe more interest than there's already more interest in anime and manga than there ever has been. But maybe that gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then we get more of it, and we get, you know, I mean, we'll see. I think a lot of what we're going to see in terms of like live action stuff is going to be dictated by One Piece, and maybe even to a lesser extent, sort of even at the Avatar show that's coming out on Netflix too, even though it's not technically anime. But I mean, who knows? Like if this shit starts doing well, people see it, it gets in front of more eyes. I mean, I'm kind of all for it. I don't want to, you know, be too gatekeepy about who can watch it and who can't, you know, in terms of like real fans versus like casual fans or whatever. But I don't know. I think the more the merrier, you know, because then we'll get more shit. Oh, someone said the new Crunchyroll beta is so much better. I got to check it out. They had Pokemon on Disney XD. That's sold. It's right to Netflix. I don't see Disney wanting Bleach. I don't see Disney wanting Bleach. But I wouldn't be surprised if they're trying to get a series. I think that they would want to get a big series like Bleach. I don't see them having. I think they would have interest in so many other series over Bleach. But fuck it. The Doctor said, I've never interacted with Doctor Who fans, but wrestling fans are the dirt worst. Just the other day, an FQN, a fan, I think, threatened to R-word and shoot a female wrestler because she got married. That's some idol shit right there, dude. That's how people treat idols, dude. That's insane. That's wild. I mean, based on that, yeah, wrestling fans kind of do fucking suck. Kevin says, Crunchyroll buying Funimation makes me worried about the release of physical media in anime. Let me see. Buying Funimation makes me worried about the release of physical media. I don't know. I mean, when it comes to physical media in anime and manga, for me personally, the only physical stuff that I'm buying is manga. I'm as much as I like collecting or Blu-rays or whatever, like I don't really collect a lot. And I'm curious to see Breadwave, Breadwave was the one who said that the beta version is better, and somebody else said it was too. But yeah, I wonder if like how many people are out here buying Blu-rays? You guys still buying Blu-rays? You guys still buying DVDs? You guys still buying seasons? Because I personally, I think much rather buy a box set of manga over a season of anime. But that's just me personally, I guess. Yeah, a lot of people are saying the Crunchyroll beta website version is better. Okay, I got to check it out. Because I was having a hard time, dude. I was having a hard time. And I never understood. It felt like it was monopolized, dude. Kevin feels betrayed. Why does Kevin feel betrayed, dude? Because you're out here collecting Blu-rays. You're out here collecting Blu-rays and nobody else is collecting Blu-rays. No, I'm just kidding, Kevin. I'm just kidding. You keep me honest, dude. You keep me honest. You keep me on the straight and narrow, and I appreciate it. So let me, see, people say I only buy, anime movie Blu-rays. Okay. Yeah, let me get into the Hunter stuff a little bit, and then we could kind of just chill the rest of the time and do whatever we want to do. Pop in, pop out on the community live thing. I see Lloyd real quick posted this. This is I think, damn, this is the ranking of sales. Let me just pull this up on the official sort of Twitter link. Get it all loaded up. Right. Oricon's half-year comic sales ranking top 10. Let me pull this up. Here we go. There we go. So this is half-year sales ranking 2022. Jiu-Jitsu. That does not surprise me at all. So someone said recently we got to do a done. What is it? Jiu-Jitsu Dunzen. What would we call it? I don't know. It doesn't surprise me. I'm interested to see once the Chainsaw Man anime comes out, where that's gonna be. That's gonna be number fucking one. Jiu-Jitsu better pray. They better enjoy their moment in the sun while it lasts. Is all I'm saying. They better not get too comfy. They better bask in this moment. For it is not long before they will be dethroned by another. Tokyo Revengers, that's a little surprising at number 2. Although, the manga, from what I hear, is fucking great. And the anime is just the thing that being censored the way it is, kind of ass. Spy Family, dude. Spy Family blew the fuck up. And I think we all, if everybody who read the manga, I think knew 100%. I wouldn't be surprised if it keeps going up and up and up. Like I said, we're going to that con. Oh, I forgot to show you guys something else. So we're going to a con, and we gotta play some kind of game. How many Spy Family cosplays we see? Because I feel like it's gonna be more Spy Family cosplay than anything else. I just have a feeling. One Piece right here, number 4, I guess. My Hero, man, people are still really fucking with My Hero. That's crazy. That is crazy. Demon Slayer, still up there. Do Not Say Mystery. This is a series, I'm going to be honest, I don't know anything about. So maybe it being right here, right after Demon Slayer, is worth checking it out. Kaiju, lit. I love that Kaiju's up here. Dress Up, sick. I kind of want to continue the manga of Dress Up, guys. I'm going to be honest. I kind of want to keep going. Because we completed the first season of the anime, and the first season of the anime, I kind of fucking really liked it, a lot. And I want to continue reading it. And then, of course, Blue Lock, which I thought Blue Lock was so lit, dude. And I can't wait for the anime. That's going to be fire, dude. I'm really excited because I think it's coming out this year, too. I think we're getting this and, obviously, Chainsaw Man. People are really still fucking with My Hero. I can't get over that. See, Ty said JJK is really good. I believe you. I believe you, Ty. Look, I love you. I believe you. But I don't know. Just for me personally, I got to read the manga. I'm going to say this. I'm done with the anime, but I'm not out until I read the manga. And then I could be more definitive in my decision, or I could be more confident in my decision to say, whether or not it's for me or not. Because I'm gonna tell you this, the anime just kind of ain't it for me because of certain things. But I keep getting told by every fan, and I guess if you're a fan of it, of course you're gonna say this, that it gets so much better, or that the arcs that are happening right now are fucking crazy. But I gotta find out for myself, dude, because some people are saying yeah, they're right, that's true, and some people are like, nah. But I gotta find out for myself. Anya must be protected at all costs. You're damn fucking right, dude. Oh, I got another person right here. Arta says, as a Chainsaw Man lover, I've caught up to JJK, and I'm sad to say that it's actually pretty good. See, I'm more inclined just because you went in wanting not to like it, and you still liked it. That's high praise right there. I went in, and I'm fucking sad because it's good. That's what I'm talking about right there. Anya must be protected at all costs, dude. I can't believe that there's people out here who fucking actually think that there is anything with Lloyd and Anya. That was a wild thing that was happening on TikTok. that needs to stop if it hasn't already. I think everybody's moved on and everybody's on, what's that fucking Kate Bush song? Everybody's on, what was it? Up the Hill or whatever the fucking song is. The Stranger Things song. Bow, 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 bow. I'll do it, God. Everybody's on that, dude. Every TikTok, that song. Shit. Someone said more JJK for me. Said Cooper Wilson. Okay, Cooper, I'm going to read it. Okay, I'm going to read it. And Ty, if you read the manga, it won't disappoint. I'm going to take your word, Ty. I'm going to take your fucking word, Ty. And if it's not good, I'm going to be really sad. But I'd rather be sad because I actually like it. But I think I'm going to take your guys' word for it. Yeah, the Dr. Lloyd and Anya, what is wrong with people? Bro, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was, I thought it was going to be nothing but cute shit. I would have never guessed in a million fucking years that anybody would have anything like that to say. That it would any creep into anybody's mind. It's baffling to me that there are people out there who actually fucking, like, there are people are out there who fucking actually, like, could say that. That could say that at all. Baffling. Okay. Here we go. How hype, dude? How fucking hype? How hype is everybody? How hype is everybody, dude? About this Hunter thing, dude. I know it's a little old, it's a little late. I mean, that's the nature of fucking, doing it every other week or whatever. But Hunter is coming back. And according to this article, I pulled up this article because I think a lot of people were expecting, apparently, according to this, that it was going to be 10 chapters, right? But that it was teased that there are going to be at least 12 chapters coming back. I have, as soon as I finished the anime, I went immediately to Barnes & Noble, to Amazon. I had to kind of go to both. eBay, I think I even had to buy one volume off of eBay. I went immediately to buying and finding the physical copies of the anime or the manga that have been released that take place after the anime. And I got a little bit farther, but again, fucking time didn't get to fully catch up. This is a perfect excuse to finally catch up. And I think me and Mehgan have already kind of talked about it. I think we would like to and want to, because we've both seen the entirety of the anime. We would like to and want to do a episode on covering basically from where the anime leaves off to where these new chapters are going to pick up. Because I've heard about a lot of the events that unfold after the fact, and I don't know how you could not be excited about reading it, because we get for sure we get that Crollo Hisoka moment. That's a moment that I really kind of, especially right after having seen the anime, really wanted to get to. Really wanted to get to. And there's so many other things that I've heard that happen that I have to just make the time to read. I think that the last time I heard, someone had said too that his wife was actually the mangaka, being the mangaka of, I think, Sailor Moon, I'm pretty sure, was learning his art style so that she could help him draw. Which to me is like, does it get better than that? Does it get more beautiful than that? Is there a better couple anywhere on the planet fucking Earth? I don't think so. But yeah, everybody's kind of losing their minds. I mean, according to comic book CB anime, dude, everybody's fucking losing their minds. Okay, and this is how you got to write an article. You got to write it like people are fucking setting fires in the streets right now. That is how excited everybody is. I mean, some of the words that they use. Like, I can't remember when I read through it the first time. It just was kind of funny to me because they're like, people are fucking hysteria. There's mass hysteria. I mean, and it's really just a bunch of fans just finally excited to see the series that they love come back, But you gotta get clicks. You gotta get clicks. So 12 chapters at least, and then who knows? I see a lot of people saying hiatus. So you're only getting 12 chapters, okay? And then who knows? Who knows? And you might never get any again. Well, Jeff KC said he teared up when he saw it for the first time. Are you talking about the return of Hunter? You teared up? Because I could get that, dude. I could get that. Swift Ace, what is going on? Hiatus. I mean, not anymore. You guys are going to look dumb now because you're going to get 12 chapters. What is that? Depends on how they release that. I mean, that could be anywhere between, it's not a long time. It's not going to be out for a long time, but at least it's going to continue. I mean, I feel bad because this person has worked himself to death, or to not death, but they're just, I feel so bad for these mangaka, man. They really do like dedicate like their health. I mean, everything goes into writing and telling and creating and making these stories. Like, damn, dude, is there a more honorable profession? I don't think so. I'd be happy if he goes monthly. Yeah. Monkey D. Luffy says, I know the hiatus meme is a thing, but Togashi has earned his breaks too. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. People are saying, like, after what happened to Gintaro Miura, Hunter got me really scared. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm telling you, these mangaka are putting themselves out there, dude. I mean, we'd be lucky. I mean, I know, part of me, it's so crazy because, I mean, obviously their health comes first and everything like that, but it's like, I mean, as fans, I understand why fans want to see the stories that they've continued. But at the same time, I'm like, dude, does it get to a point where as much as I would love for a story to continue or whatever, like, does it, and have like your own original art, like, does it get to a point where it's like, you've got so much success, you could say, okay, it's coming out once every 3 months, and my assistants and my wife have learned enough, and have been able to, like, mimic my style enough that I'm just not going to draw it anymore. I'm sorry. I'm just going to write it and until I can finish it, because I'm not going to die. I'm not going to die for this. And I don't think anybody should push themselves that hard. I mean, these mangaka are pushing themselves so hard. I mean, there's got to be some kind of new wave, dude. There's got to be some kind of like younger generation. And I don't know exactly how old Fujimoto is, but that's what's kind of crazy about him is he's like, yo, I part 2 of Chainsaw Man is coming, but it's taking a long time, and I don't mind. I mean, he works on whatever he wants to work on in between. Like, there isn't this like consistently weekly sort of release. And part 2, who knows how long that'll be, and who knows if there will be a part 3, and if there is, how long we'll have to wait. But he's like, it's not worth my health to fucking rush this shit, because it's not going to be good for him, and it's not going to be good for the series. Yeah. I don't know. I just hope Togashi takes care of himself and his health. Obviously, I want to see Hunter x Hunter finish, but this man has already done enough for us. I mean, yeah, like people were saying, he's already done Yu Yu Hakusho. I mean, he's already done, and now he's doing Hunter. Like, of course, this man has to take into consideration his health. This man, and again, like, it's even kind of scary, that all these people have these contingencies like in place, because it's like, damn, dude, like, I mean, I understand that they might want a series to be finished in the case of someone like Oda 2 or whatever, God forbid. But I mean, on one hand, it's kind of a compliment, but on one hand, it's kind of like, damn, that's kind of crazy that, because it's fucking tragic when someone like passes, and especially if it's related to or tied to like their profession at all, or the like what they spent all their time doing. But for people to be like, damn, that sucks that they died. Are they going to finish that story? Like, is anybody going to finish it? It's like, okay, like let's just focus and let's like remember and like appreciate the life of a goat, and not just immediately. That's what like bothered me about like the Miura thing when it first happened. Like, it was like, bro, this man just passed away. Can we not mourn this person? Can the community not mourn him before everybody's like, okay, but what about Berserk? Is it over? Did he leave anything in his will about Berserk? Are his assistants going to take over? It's like, can we just mourn this man? Can we just appreciate what he's done? you know, for a second. I don't know. I mean, on one hand, you know, it's got to be a compliment, right? On one hand, like to think like, damn, I created something, I made something that people care this much about. Like that's got to be fucking an awesome feeling. But it's more, it's a lot of things, I guess. You know, it's a lot of things, I guess. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's already done Yu Yu Hakusho. Like this is some bonus. This is Hunter is some extra shit. Ty said, I feel like unions would be beneficial for mangakas to avoid serious health issues, but then a similar thing with what the employees at Seven Seas Entertainment are dealing with could happen. Yeah. I mean, that's what we were kind of talking about a little bit earlier. And, you know, maybe I didn't dance around it, you know, very eloquently, but, you know, ultimately we got to do the only thing we can do. And, you know, as much as it might hurt us, to not be able to continue some of the series that we want to continue, we gotta just band together and we just gotta boycott this place. We gotta boycott Seven Seas and send a message the only way that they know how, the only way that they'll hear, and that's with our money. And you know, really ultimately, that's all we can do to help these people achieve these better working conditions. And if Seven Seas wants to lawyer up and fight and de-unionize them or whatever, then fuck them. Okay? Because everybody deserves quality of life, especially at work, bro. I mean, I worked at a fucking Chili's, dude. And I'll say this, fuck Chili's too. Fuck them. Corporate bullshit. The Doctor, did you hear that 4 industry giants came together to create a studio for the benefits of animators and creators? I did not. That is absolutely amazing. Let me know a little bit more about that, the Doctor. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. There's got to be some fucking system in place, dude. It's happening to too many people. It's happening to too many great people. It's happening to too many amazing people, amazing artists, amazing storytellers, amazing writers. Like, how many more times does it have to fucking happen before there has to be some better system in place? Like, I know that they have assistants. I know that there are things that are in place, but clearly it's, like, not enough. Like, clearly people are getting overworked, and clearly things are still happening, and health issues and deaths. And I don't know. There's got to be something else we could do. I don't know. I love this medium. I love this art form. I love everything about this, about manga and the stories that it allows people to tell. But, I mean, even if it means waiting longer, I mean, I don't fucking care. Like, I just want people to be, fucking healthier, I guess, and not kill themselves, to make this thing. Because yeah, dude, we wait a little longer, but maybe they live a little longer, which means maybe we, you know, if you really care, if you know, you really care about getting that the rest of that story, maybe you'll get it because they live a little longer. What else was I going to pull up? I'm just going through all the tabs, making sure we kind of covered everything. Let's see. So in this post that we posted too, also about like the Shonen Jump, like the sales rankings, Lloyd also posed a question. He said, "What do you think is going to be the next big thing besides Chainsaw Man?" The next big thing besides Chainsaw, it's hard to tell. I mean, let me go through and see what's been announced, because I feel like the future of anime is about to be fucking crazy. Let me see. This is the boring part where you have to watch me look up stuff. Let's see. What's going to be a big thing? I mean, I really think that summertime rendering, Blue Lock. I mean, I don't think Blue Lock's going to be huge, but I think Blue Lock is going to be. I think Blue Lock's definitely going to be big enough to get a second season. I think that. I mean, it looks like there's a lot of season. Oh, Uzumaki. I hope Uzumaki is going to be fucking crazy, dude. Even from the short promo that I've seen of Uzumaki, it looks awesome. I don't know how big it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be huge, which is neither here nor there, I guess. Mob Psycho's about to go fucking off. Are you kidding me? But like what I think what Lloyd is asking maybe more specifically is like what is the next like what's the next series that's going to take off that doesn't already have a season out or that people don't know of that hasn't been adapted yet that is going to be adapted. And that's a good question. I want to say let's see. I want to look this up before I say anything. Hell's Paradise. I'll say that. Hell's Paradise. Maybe it's definitely not going to be as big as Chainsaw Man, and maybe not even as big as Spy Family. But I do think Hell's Paradise is going to kind of pop off, dude. I think people are going to really, really fuck with Hell's Paradise, as they should. Dandadan. I mean, if Dandadan gets a fucking anime, dude, of course, pop off. But Hell's Paradise is fire. Hell's Paradise is fire, and I think the anime is going to be awesome, dude. I'm so hyped. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about obviously Chainsaw Man. Obviously, Spy Family has been great. I think Witch Hot got announced for an anime too. I mean, I'm excited for a lot of shit. I'm excited for Blue Lock. I'm excited for a lot of shit. But I mean, I think Hell's Paradise is probably underneath Chainsaw Man. Like, it's maybe like top. It's definitely top 3 anime series I'm most excited about. The doctor asks, are we going to continue Gintama? Yes. To what degree or how soon? We've decided that we're almost definitely going to continue to watch it. And we're going to watch it, we're going to try to watch it as much as we can. They're not going to be like regular releases, but we have planned on doing like a season 1. We just got to take the time to set aside and watch it and then talk about it. And then, it's going to be here and there, but but we have decided that we do want to continue watching it because we also got everybody saying like, you have to watch it. You don't necessarily need to read it. You have to watch it. That's what I wanted to show you. I was like, why do I feel like I keep forgetting something? So with this community live thing, right? And this is just all over the place today. And I'm going to be honest. I feel like I didn't really get to voice, I didn't voice a lot of things properly. I'm going to be honest about my feelings about that. But I was thinking like, what would be fun, like a fun way to like represent the calls, like taking the calls. Like we're going to be taking calls from you guys in the future episodes or future like community lives. We're going to be taking calls from other YouTubers, right? So I was thinking like, damn, what would be a cool like either kind of like for art, what would be a cool mascot, or what would be a cool thing to do for that? And when I saw these, something went off in my head. A little fucking bell, a little fucking light bulb. Ding! Let me just pull them up real quick. I think I saw them on Amazon, so let me pull up Amazon. God, looking things up. Dead air. It just feels like people are just like, oh, I'm just going to watch you type on a keyboard. That's going to be fun. Okay. And I can't type and talk at the same time, dude. I'm not that multifaceted, or that, I'm not a multitasker like that. I'm not good. All right. Let me make sure there's no, personal information, that's going to show. But I saw these, right? Basically, let me go to this one because I kind of, all right. Sorry. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Okay. So I saw these, right? These transponder snails on Amazon. And Law, they have a Law one. They obviously have a Doflamingo one. They have a Law one. They have a Luffy one. They have an Ace one. And I could try to kind of pull up some of the other ones that they have here. Like, here's the Ace one. Dude, the Ace one looks crazy, dude. This shit looks fucking wild. I don't know why. Like, because his snail eyes are being pushed down by the hat. I don't know, dude. It looks a little crazy. But there's that one, and I'll show you one more. The Law one. The Law one's probably one of my favorite ones. But then the law one right here. Sick. These are so sick. So it kind of got me thinking, right? We're going to be calling, call-ins. We're going to be talking to our listeners. We're going to be talking to our viewers. We're going to be talking to other YouTubers. And if we're going to be talking to everybody like that, then we probably need ourselves a little transponder snail, if you know what I mean. We need a custom Volume 1 transponder snail. So I, in my free time that I feel like I have very little of, I was able to sculpt out of clay a custom Volume 1 transponder snail that I will now show you a picture of. So, I took a little inspiration from all these other snails, kind of combined some things I liked about a few of them. And Kevin, welcome. You are a real one now, dude. He joined the fucking membership, dude. So let me show you now. So I kind of combined my favorite things from some of the other snails. And, without further ado, I guess. Let me see. Let me show you guys the snail. Are you guys ready? I don't think you guys are ready. Oh. Snail, where are you? Where are you? There it is. He's not painted yet. I haven't had the chance to paint him yet. But you can see here he's got a little V on one side. He's got a little 1 on the other side. He's kind of got that smile. He's got the little stars in his eyes, dude. So this bad boy is going to get painted up, and this is going to be how we're going to be communicating with everybody, dude. This is going to be how we're taking calls. This is going to be how we're reaching people on our custom Volume 1 transponder snail. And for our first official community live, the big one. This is again just the information dump one, But for the big one, for the real one, he's gonna be fully painted and he's gonna be ready to go. That bad boy is gonna be ready to fucking go. Is that a Bartos snail? Someone said. People think it looks cool, dude. I thought, the VI stem. Okay, people getting the little subtleties. People are getting the little subtleties. Someone said, can they buy one? You know what I thought about doing? My cancerous posts will stick out more, Kevin. Yes, they will, Kevin, because now your name is green and you have a little Volume 1 giant emoji next to you. So, yes, they will stand out more. Thank you for becoming a member, Kevin. Thank you so much. But I thought about basically now that we have these, or like the base, you can like make a resin cast of it. And I thought about making a cast of it and selling them to see if somebody wanted one. What colors? Purple for the body and shell. Yeah, purple. Yeah, and I have it here sitting next to me, so maybe I can show you guys more. I just want to make sure my hands are clean. Okay, here he goes. The big reveal, dude. He's right here next to me. I want to be more careful. But yeah, now you can kind of see. Let's zoom in. So he's got the 1 on one side and the V on the other side. But this is him. VI stem, someone noticed. Love it. Yeah, I thought about like dipping this in like some resin or whatever and, making a little mold and then we just paint him. We wouldn't be able to make a lot of them. But that'd be cool. So this is how we're gonna be. Next time we do the official show, this bad boy's gonna be painted, and this bad boy's gonna be looking fresh. He's gonna definitely be purple, black, maybe a little bit of gold, obviously for the eyes. It's about to go off. I feel like I'm Vanna Whiting this right now, showing it off. Let me pop back over here. Yeah, the eye sparkle. Again, does he have a name? He doesn't. He doesn't have a name. So if you guys want to name him right now, you can name him. Her name is Jeff. Jeff is in the lead right now. You guys give suggestions for names. We'll make a poll and we'll vote and we'll fucking decide what this snail's name is. V1 Victor with a V1. Wow. Someone said they were about to spoil Whole Cake Island. You know, ever since I discovered that was the name of either an arc or an island, because we're not there yet, obviously. But I've just been calling my ass Whole Cake Island this whole time, ever since I discovered it. Guy Mom, I was gonna avoid spoiling. Vinny, V1, name it Barto, won't regret it. The name is Mehgan Soundboard. Kevin said, did you ever finish the Berserker helmet? You know what, dude? That's the only thing I fucking didn't finish, dude. And I feel like a fucking dumb. I feel like an asshole. Ichi, like Den Ichi, like Ichi Nissan, like 1. Love it. Okay. We got to decide. We got to get like 3 names. I like Vinny and Victor, like that kind of V1. Maybe we'll do, someone said Vanessa. They like Vanessa. Denny. But I think I only showed this in a Patreon episode, but I redid a Soge King mask. I made a second Soge King mask because I wasn't happy with the one that I made in the video. And I don't know if I ever showed it in like on the channel, if it was only in a Patreon episode, but VV Volume 1, VV. Someone said vote for Den Ichi. Okay. Let me get a pen and I'm gonna make a poll. Let me see. VV. Right. Okay. I like that one. Someone said Vinny. I like that one. Vinny. We got Guy Mom is someone's. Ivy. I like that. Den Ichi. Okay. Let's see that. Den Ichi. And then we'll go one more. Soge King. So yeah, no, I didn't finish the Berserker helmet. I feel like I dropped the ball, dude. It was over ambitious. I tried so hard. I wanted to make it, and like the way I was planning on making it, it was taking way too long, and it was way too hard. I'll write down Barto just in case anybody. It was and so I had to abandon ship, and I was so sad about that. Okay, Den VG. Okay, VV. Okay, so these are the ones. And we'll just throw. How we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see how many options we can have on this poll, and then you guys are gonna vote. So make it easy. Let's see. We got VV, which is like V1. Love that. How many options can I add? Okay, next one, Vinny. All right. Next one, Den. I mean, this is so fucking boring, dude. This is why other people have people to do this for them. And I think, can we add one more? Okay, I can only add 4 options, so I'm going to just throw Barto up there. All right, guys. Let's go. Let's see. The poll is up. And someone said Morby. And I wish I could show you guys. I mean, it's so cool. All these little devil fruits that we made. Like, they look so sick. Like, this is just a little handful of them right here. So you come to the con. Wearing a One Piece cosplay. You get one of these. Let me see. What are people saying? Oh, damn. Vivi's winning. I did not expect that one to win. I like that it's winning. Let me see what everything else is at. Damn. Vinny and Den Ichi are tied at second. Barto's dead last. So we got about Barto. Are they edible? They are edible. Yes. That'd be so sick to make devil fruit edibles. I mean, me and weed don't go very well together at all. Believe me, I've tried. And everybody's like, it's because you did it this way, or you didn't do it out of this, or you didn't do it out of that, or was it this kind of indica or sativa? Trust any and all combination. It makes me very anxious. But it would still be sick if they made devil fruit edibles. Lit. They probably exist. I mean, 52 VV wins, dude. VV wins. This is it right here. Wow. VV is a clear winner. Volume 1. Someone said my friend has the same problem. Yeah, dude. See, Ty said gum edibles. That's dope, actually. Gum edibles. That's sick. Has Cody seen the Soka King mask? No, definitely not. But yeah, I'm super excited. So VV is the name. This guy's name is now and forever. Our snail's name is VV. Volume 1, and I love the homage to the VV. It's beautiful. Remember, I suggested VV, so I want the cut when you somewhere it says the doctor. Yeah. I also, we got a couple people in our community. I wouldn't imagine a lot, but I don't know. There's so many people. I mean, there are people saying they want to buy it, dude. So I mean, if you guys, have enough people, I mean, we would probably only be able to make like 10. But if there's 10 people that really want one, I mean, we'll do it. Because again, I've been wanting to experiment with resin casting for quite some time, dude. I'll be honest, dude. I want to make more shit too. Like that's the thing. Like hopefully, eventually, we'll be able to expand. We'll be able to grow our team a little bit more. I mean, we're already kind of on the path, on the road to doing that. So we can, focus our time, put our time, elsewhere. Like to be able to spend more time filming some of the things that I want to make, and then being able to obviously like edit all those together, or have help editing all those together. Sick. You guys aren't fucking ready, dude. You guys aren't ready. A Beautiful Life said they'll buy one for $100, dude. Ah, damn. Cooper Wilson said, how are y'all so crafty? I do not have that skill at all. Let me tell you, dude, you think it's just failing over and over and over and over, dude. That's all it is. That's why the Soge King mask, the second version, the first version I did, people were very nice. People were like, it's very good. It looks great. It looks awesome. But I just knew for me, there was so much shit that I learned that I thought I could do or felt like I could do better, and I had to, dude. It was like a little itch I couldn't scratch, and it wasn't easy to do it. It took me like 3 weeks because I was doing it between episodes for nothing. I tried filming it, and it didn't work out, but it's sitting up here, and it's sitting up here out of fucking frame, which is so frustrating because I can't see it. I'm going to get it. I've showed it before. Whatever. I'll show it again. I showed that Femto helmet like 15 times, dude. Give me a second. But yeah, dude, you can't tell me the second one didn't come out so much better, dude. You can't tell me the second one. Look at this beautiful thing. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Now this is a mask right here. The other one I felt like was a little chunky, choppy, I didn't take enough time to sand it right or whatever. But this is a beaut. And I put like reflective lenses in it, and I actually sculpted the mouth. This is a beauty. It's a shame that like this is hanging up literally in every episode. It's hanging up like right out of frame. Like that sucks. Had to put it down carefully, dude. You can't fuck that up. So yeah, I mean we did and Gabe C said, where'd you learn to make things? Honestly, dude, YouTube. I mean, I just like Odin Makes, or the way I learned to make this is there's this fucking guy on YouTube, and I think a lot of other people are doing it now. They're making shit like masks and helmets and shit with cereal boxes. And so that Soke King mask is literally made, like the base of it is cereal boxes. And, you just put some like carbon fiber, resin over it to harden it. And then I just put some like what is it called? Fucking liquid wood or whatever it's called. Some plastic wood. Sand it down, paint it up. There you go. It's, but studio tour, please. Definitely. But it's just failing a bunch of fucking times, dude. I failed so many fucking times. I made shit that broke, and honestly, the Sogeking Mask thing. The reason that I was like gonna film a video on like how I made it, because I hadn't seen like a video on how to make like a mask because there's one that's paper mache, and I don't like paper mache because everything looks bumpy, and I wanted to make something that looked really smooth. There didn't seem to be a video on YouTube about that, and I wanted to make one, but The mask that I just showed you right now fucking cracked in half and broke halfway through, and I was devastated. I mean, you can ask Mehgan. I was devastated. I thought I had wasted my time. I thought I had wasted my money. It cracked and it fell almost completely apart, just like the first one did the first time, which that's a whole another separate story. So I put it in a cabinet, and I just took a week away, and then kind of went back when I had calmed down a week later. And attempted it again. But the point is, you got to fail and fail and fail and fail. And just YouTube tutorials, and you could do it. It takes time, and it takes patience, and I think it teaches time, and it teaches patience. And honestly, I feel the most clear, and my mind feels the most at peace when I'm doing that. Arda said Stranger Things has been hella good. I can't wait for your review. Yeah, we'll probably talk about that. I'll probably talk more. Because we talk about anime and manga, obviously on our main channel, obviously, duh. But we usually save anything else that we watch for our like Patreon or YouTube exclusive episodes. Like most recently, we talked about like Rescue Rangers. We've talked about like this season of Atlanta, which was fucking one of the best seasons of TV I've seen in a long time. Like, bro, if you guys aren't, like, Atlanta is so good, and I feel like this season might be my favorite season. You wonder sometimes, I mean, if there's going to be a decrease in quality, but goddamn, this whole season has been fucking amazing. We talked about Severance, which is a great show. Like, we talk about other anime and manga things on our Patreon and YouTube member exclusive episodes, but sometimes, but most of the time we talk about like other stuff, like, movies and TV and stuff. So I am definitely going to want to talk about Obi-Wan and Stranger Things on the next Patreon episode that we do. Because, we watched all of it. We watched all of part 1 that's out of Stranger Things. And I got to be honest, there were some things I didn't like about it. I'll save the more in-depth, review for that episode. There were some things I didn't like about it, but overall, I enjoyed it. Overall, I thought it was good. There again are some things that I really didn't like about it, but again, I can't wait to talk more in depth about that. I don't know how many people have seen it, how many people care or have watched it. Beautiful Lie. Shout out A Beautiful Lie. Thank you for the donation. Have you talked about Konosuba Season 3? We mentioned it before, but we haven't really gone too deep into it. But I'm so fucking excited for Season 3 of Konosuba. Are you fucking kidding me? That's one of my favorite series just in general. I mean, I fucking am obsessed with Konosuba. A lot of people kind of gave me shit because I was Team Darkness. But I might be leaning more Team Aqua. I know that might sound crazy because I feel there's all these Megumi stands out here. And all these Megumi stands are just trying to attack everybody and saying that, there's only one real answer. But, I mean, it's not that simple. Sorry, I'm trying to type and look up more information about it as I'm speaking at the same time. And I can't do two things at once. But, yeah, dude, what side are you on? What team are you on? Because there's really, I mean, I just feel like Megumin, if you're on Team Megumin, then like that's cool, but it's like we know who you are, right? But if you're on Team Darkness or even Team Aqua, we got you got some layers to you. You got some layers to you. You got taste, Let me look up, sorry. It's very difficult to look up two things and do at the same time. So, they revealed a first poster. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go. Let me see what else. Usually I kind of hate this site, comic book, CB, whatever. Oh, I turned the window display off. Let me turn that off and turn that back on. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Third season poster, along confirming the first cast member and staff additions for the new season. Let's see that poster. What up with that poster, though? Imagine the poster's just this. It just shows Aqua from fucking titties down. Like, damn, they made a choice. They really made a choice. Yeah, dude, this is awesome. This is fucking awesome. I'm so excited. Team Aqua, Team Darkness, or Team Mehgan? Where are you guys? Because, I don't know. Let's just say that for me, it's hard. It's a hard choice between Aqua and Darkness. They both represent, I think, two very different sort of walks of life. Team Mehgan's sister, yeah. Where's Magellan Frine? I'm sure that is Mehgan. Mehgan Perrine. She's prepping. She's up there. She's working. She's reading. How's it going, Papa? What's up, Seven Ribe? How's it going, Papa? What's up? How's it going? It's going good, man. It's going good. Team Kazuma all the way. Team Darkness. Let's go. Jonathan R's got some fucking taste, dude. Let's go. Artist said that they've converted to Team Aqua. That's what I'm talking about, dude. I'm split, dude. Ask me a fucking decision right now. Ask me to make a decision. I don't know. Because at first, when I first watched the series for the first time, I was like, ain't no question it's fucking Darkness. She a fucking freak, dude. She's a little bit of a masochist, dude, She's bad. She's fucking noble. She's fucking regal. She's everything. She's capable. She's actually capable outside of her being fucking, a little bit of a freak. She's a great human shield. She's great at doing what she does. She's, like I said, she's loyal, honorable, all those things. I was like, it's no question Darkness, right? It's no question. But then the more you watch it, you're like, okay, Aqua is pretty fucking sick though, dude. Aqua's out there, she's partying, she's getting fucked up, she's drinking, she's eating, she's having fun at the feast. She's not worried about being too ladylike. She's like a down ass hyena, who's down to have fun, and she's down to fucking get wild, and she's down to just party, and she's kind of silly and she's funny and she'll make you laugh, but she's also powerful. You know what I'm saying? Like, she is powerful. And so I'm like, damn, I don't know. Aqua would be funnier to hang out with. Like, Aqua, like, if you're like, Darkness, like, if you're hanging out with Darkness would, Darkness would be cool, but like, would Darkness be cool out and about? I don't know. But Darkness would be cool, she kind of maybe shine in some other places, but Aqua would be fun to like take out and about, like Aqua would be fun to like have a day on a night on the town, like she'd be getting fucking crazy, she'd be eating and fucking screaming, and like that's fun, So I don't know, like as I say this, I maybe am leaning a little more Aqua, but it's hard. And see, Lloyd said Konosuba movie is the most I've laughed in a movie. Perhaps a reaction? That'd be so sick. I would fucking love to do that. And the doctor said catch up quick. Dressrosa is amazing. You know what, dude? I guess, because we're coming up on almost 3 hours. I guess we'll end it at 3 hours, But maybe in the last little bit of this, unless you guys have any other questions or anything, I'm gonna say this, dude. There are some people who and I understand, right? I understand that there's some people who are like, dude, trust me, it sucks. And like, to have to wait for a new chapter. Enjoy this. And I get that argument. Like, I really, really do. But like, I am just not wired that way. Like when like I'm caught up on Chainsaw Man, like it was an awesome experience reading it. I've had to wait a long time. I read the final chapter like of Chainsaw Man the day it came out. And I've had to wait a long time for part 2. does it like suck? Do I wish that I hadn't read Chainsaw Man until right now? Like, no. I'm, glad that I read it when I read it and am able to like browse the internet more, or like, have Chainsaw Man discussions or even be able, like I said, to like browse the internet more freely when it comes to like seeing a Chainsaw Man post or something, like not worried about anything being spoiled, or I don't know, like I understand, because people are like, trust me, it's gonna suck, and this is an experience to really be treasured. But I've been fucking treasuring it. Like everybody that has been watching our 10 piece episodes throughout the week and everything, or throughout the week, like throughout the months that we've been doing it, has made it an awesome experience. Like it is an experience that I do treasure and that I will always treasure. And like, it's been so much fun. I do, people also say that like, it seems like you're really putting a lot of like emphasis or like pressure or weight on like catching up. But it's like, yeah, dude, I mean, there are things that are coming out that like I want to be a part of, and that matters more to me than like and I'm not trying to be like an asshole or whatever, but I'm just, this is just for me personally. Like, am I going to risk like not playing this game and connecting with other One Piece fans, this card game, or like this video game, or like being part of these other conversations, or, being part of these other like speculative, theories, or I don't know, things, parts of the community that you can't really be a part of until you've completed it, just so I can like enjoy like having it for another like month or 2 months. Like to me, that is not like, that exchange isn't really like equivalent. And for me, I would rather I enjoy it. Like I enjoy the pace with which I'm reading it. And I also like, it's almost kind of like the binge effect, right? Versus like an episodic, the point of being able to like binge something, I think, is that it becomes like an experience. It's a different experience, I think, when you binge it. Like if I would have waited months between arcs, or if we would have as a channel waited months between arcs to talk about them, then the arcs before wouldn't have been as fresh. And especially with the amount that we read and the amount that we cover, like it would have, for sure, things would have been way foggier. But it's always so, it's always kind of fresh in our minds because we're doing it every week. And I love it. I get it. Everybody, I'm sure people are out there who would make that deal to say like, oh, I wish I wasn't caught up, but I wouldn't. Like there are things that have been spoiled that I wish weren't spoiled, but I don't know to what effect. I mean, I've seen like images of a certain character. I don't know what it means. But yeah, I don't know. Trust me, you'll suffer in weekly, especially if you're part of the crazy fan of the Doctor. Yeah, but that's a part of it too, like we're all kind of suffering together, and I want to be a part of that club, I guess, because again, I think there's so much more. I get it, right? I get it. But to me, I mean, I am enjoying the experience. I'm enjoying the rate with which we're covering it. I mean, the community has made it awesome, and yeah. Let's see. Waiting week to week is hard, but not that hard. Let's see. That's what I'm saying. 7 Ribe, which kind of looks like tribe with a 7. That's what I'm saying, dude. It's hard, but it's not that hard, right? And that's the thing. Like the other series that I've finished or that I'm caught up on, like that I do have to wait week for week. Like even Dandadan, which we are a little behind on now, but even when we were caught up and having waiting week to week, it's not like it sucks, but it's not like the worst thing ever. I mean, it's like waiting for an episode of a TV show to come out, and sometimes you wait for a couple episodes to come out and then you binge them or whatever. You lose track of things. I don't know. All I'm saying is I love the rate and the pace with which we are covering this series. And tomorrow's about to be a fucking banger, dude. The Doctor said something about, what did he say? Oh, by the way, my Dressrosa comment. was to DJ Fusion. Yeah, that's about to be a banger tomorrow, dude. We got that Murphy shit coming out tomorrow, dude. You know that's about to be crazy. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, I felt like she was a lot more, not that she was uncomfortable the first time, but I felt like she was way more comfortable the second time, and we really kind of all kind of had a like I said, had more of a rapport with each other, and we're able and a lot more comfortable to just kind of like be sillier or be more of ourselves. And I think it's a really cool episode, and I'm really excited for everybody to see it. And Kevin, that thumbnail has already been made, and that thumbnail already has yellow text on it, but we'll see. Maybe like someone said, there will be one show will have yellow and the other show will have white. But that thumbnail has already been made, and it has yellow text on it. I'm sorry to let you down. DJ Fusion said tomorrow's video is the last One Piece video I can watch. It's been a blast watching you guys watch One Piece. I mean, DJ Fusion, why? Because that's where you're at. That's where you left off in the series. Seven Ribe said, I'm excited for the Murphy episode because she really likes Fishman Island, and listening to her talk about it gave me a whole new outlook on this arc. I watched Fishman and didn't like it at the time. That's a lot of it. We do cover that a lot. We do talk about that a lot in the episode. Yeah. And it's a blast. It's a banger. Okay. So just to wrap up everything, and just to, put a bow on this episode. Thank you guys for being here. There's a couple things, obviously, keep in mind. This has just been like I said, this has just been for information, I guess, right? This is just to kind of tell you what to expect going forward from these shows. This one is way looser, which again, maybe you guys like that. I don't know. But this is, a little bit on the looser side of, what this show will be going forward. The first official show is going to be on the 15th of this month. So I believe not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. And yeah, Mehgan will be here for, like I said, if not all of them, some or most of them again, just to be considerate of the other things that she has to work on and she has to do. But anything and everything anime and manga related, whether it doesn't have to be hard hitting news. Okay. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Like Lloyd was just posting about some series that, the sales or the ranking of the sales, it doesn't have to be anything wild. You don't have to have the exclusive scoop on anything. But if you want to post anything, or if you want us to talk about anything, then you can post it right here in the community live on our Discord. And yeah, you could just post any and all manga, anime related news. Like I said, even fuck it. Post about a series. We got Made in Abyss that we didn't even get to really cover and talk about. I have, speaking of anime on Blu-ray, I do have Made in Abyss on Blu-ray, and have yet to finish it. I am very upset at myself. But yeah, just anything and everything if you want. And, we'll come with our own list of things to talk about. But it'll be nice to have this to talk, to defer to if anybody else, wants to talk about, anything else, I guess, whatever, anything and everything you guys want to talk about. You can post it here in the community live, which I believe, just in case, one more time at the end of the live, if you are not a part of the Discord already, is in our Discord. I'll post it again just in case you don't have it. You can hop in there and post it in there. But yeah, this is almost 3 hours. I mean, I feel like, oh, Ty said W show. You and Mehgan always kill it. Thank you, Ty. Thank you so much. Yeah, like I said, this was a lot of fun, dude. This was loose. We keep it fucking loose over here, dude. We keep it fucking loose. All right, but just on this one, okay? I literally feel like I could honestly do this shit all fucking day. And And I could just sit here. And the doctor said he's going to join it since he just got Discord again. Let's fucking go, dude. And I would love to talk about Doctor Who. There's a few people in our community I've noticed that have some Doctor Who icons and shit, but I know it's kind of a niche series, but that's just about to be wild too. It's just about to come back, and it's just about to be the craziest thing you guys have ever fucking seen. And the guy's name that they cast to play the Doctor, his name is Shooty. Come on. That's a sign. That's a sign from the heavens. They casted an actor whose name is Shooty, is how you pronounce his name. That's come on. It doesn't get more. It doesn't become more of a sign than that. It doesn't get more fucking, real than that. But yeah, hit some con etiquette, especially since I've never been before. Yeah, if you guys, Quattro's gonna be at the con. Let's go. That's right. If you haven't reached out, Quattro, to me or Mehgan, whether it's any and all ways, like on social media, do so. Even on Discord, Mehgan's pretty active in our Discord. Reach out and we'll meet up with you at the con. And if anybody's gonna be, I don't know how many people are gonna be there, but if anybody's gonna be at Anime Riverside, if anybody's gonna be there, it's this week. This weekend, it's going to be Saturday and Sunday is when we're going to be there. If you're going to be there, we're going to be there. We'll figure out a way to meet up and hang out and kick it. Yeah, dude. Robert Englund on Stranger Things. I got so many fucking thoughts, dude, but gotta save it. Gotta save it for the Patreon and the YouTube members on that. Anyway, I could talk forever, guys. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. Love you. June 15th, start posting in that community live. Let's fucking go. Tomorrow, Fishman Island Part 2. Let's go. It's about to fucking go down, dude. We got VV. We got Volume 1 right here. V1 right here. Signing off, saying goodbye, saying we love you, saying we appreciate you, saying we're going to be taking calls, saying we're going to be talking to other YouTubers. It's just going to be fucking crazy. You guys aren't even fucking ready. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And until next time, shit, dude, I got to think of an outro by myself. Until next time, VV the snail. Come on, dude. When I got to do it by myself, dude, it's even harder. Fuck. And then I now have to wait for the chat to catch up so you guys can recommend an outro. Until next time, keep on keeping on. Fuck. Until next time. I'm just going to sit here. This is just never going to end. Okay, until next time, hold the L, bozo. Are you calling me a bozo? Are you calling me a bozo, Lloyd? Because I'm trying to come up with an outro. I can't come up with one. Monkey D. Luffy said, until next time, the community is live. Let's go. Okay, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And until next time, the community is live. That's the wrong thing. The wrong thing came up. You see? You see why I need help with this? But while we're at it, shout out our beautiful Patreon members. Shout out all of them. I'm going to let this shit roll, dude. This is the wrong outro, but I'm going to let this shit roll. This is live show shit. This is what you don't get anywhere else. You don't get this error right here. But you got to own it, right? Look at all our beautiful, amazing Patreon members. Thank you guys for your support. Your support means the world to us. We love you so much. This was a happy accident. This is what we call a happy accident. I got my finger on the real outro button this time, though. So you guys better be ready. Shout out Denji. Shout out BC. Shout out Tiberius, who I gotta respond to. Shout out Raul. Shout out Proxy. Shout out Goodman. Shout out JW. Shout out Danny. I just picked the easy ones because it's Moses Hunter. Okay, now for real, guys. Now that that's over, I have my whole ass leg up and everything the whole time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And until next time, the community is live.